Everybody in life always encounters some things, but we're all called to survive. We're all called to be greater than we think we are. We're all called to be skyscrapers.
The high chief of the check, I wave your hand this way. The whips oversee us, I code my slang. My ideas unknown, I rap with names. We all dying for shine, the same time praying for rain. Every day, get the money, the hustle make great slaves. Grape soda goes nice with the fried chicken. Kill them all for the teenage moms to spawn more niggas. This ain't what I imagined when you telling me that you had a crown for me. Try and keep your head down, shorty. The book is your friend. I high power thoughts like a bully in gym. Scary as it is, hard to dodge. To be numb, you once had your heart involved. To be alive, you cannot be numb. When you can't feel an ache, your relief is none. Word up.
Be a skyscraper. We're all called to be skyscrapers. Live your life as a skyscraper. I'm called to be a skyscraper.
Yo, from shorties to skyscrapers, from minor leagues to the majors. For every Jordan on the court, there's a million that didn't make it. Contagious is the spirit, perfect beat when I hear it. I jump off the top floor, land on both feet, and look around at the war. Like wow, I went from blissful child to having to remember how to crack a simple smile. Maybe I'm not your style, but those that occupy my building pay rent every first and appreciate no ceilings. It's difficult being the greatest, even more difficult to try to explain this. The feeling from the top of skyscrapers, looking down at what seems like tiny dots. Insignificant players, haters are entertainers that are so basic. I produce holy water, go ahead and take a sip. God's favorite, high place, heaven is here. Why the hell are you waiting?
I'm called to be a skyscraper. Every step that you take in this life is not simple. Keep your head up and stay nimble. Plot your movements, the mazes, embrace your growth. Skyscrapers are built in stages. It amazes me that we continue to question wise counsel. Internalize the lessons you encounter. The message at times is skewed and blurred, cause artists have to be aware of how we use our words. Do we edify or do we harm? Do we progress our generation or let fear engulf our nation? It's a perfect storm, so keep your umbrellas ready or you'll drown in a downpour. The weight is heavy, but God won't give us anything that we can't handle. So for every ear that I touch, I'll light a candle to symbolize the shine we possess. It's up to you to let the glow continue, accept nothing less. Word up. Yeah, be a skyscraper. We're all called to be skyscrapers. Don't you wanna be a skyscraper? I'm gonna be a skyscraper. Yeah, skyscrapers. Called to be skyscrapers. Don't you wanna be a skyscraper? All called to be skyscrapers. Take me to the beach. Let's watch the waves crash together. But if you fall asleep, I'll carry you to the horizon. Let's dance in the sunrise and hold hands in the moonlight. 'Cause living for tomorrow makes today even better. I hopped on a plane and made sure to grab a window seat. Just then I knew my life would change, merely at the tilt of takeoff. The clouds were calling frantic, while the sky was yearning for silence. The breeze will wrap us in a hug. And then the sky will bow at our feet. Just take me to the beach.
Ooh, what's this? It's your Starbucks S'mores Frappuccino blended beverage. The most delicious thing your eyes have ever tasted. Before you know it, you'll be dancing on marshmallowy whip, jumping into milk chocolate sauce, and lounging on a bed of graham cracker crumble. One sip, and you'll be dreaming of s'more. Only at Starbucks.
You've barely touched me in weeks. What do you want from me? To be treated with some respect and affection. All them out there, they're laughing at me.
You think this is the way to a man's affection? Moving, pestering, all the damn time.
Oh, you do have worse than that.
Hey. What up, everybody? I'd like to thank y'all for your purchase or for downloading this special treat. There's something in the water. Yeah. This is Illogic, Columbus, Ohio, Weightless Recordings. Intellectual, the sound cultivator on the beats. Something in the water. Thank y'all for listening so far. Thank you for getting on this journey with us. Still got a little ways to go. I'd like to thank everybody who supported me along my way. My beautiful wife, my beautiful children, all my family and friends. Something in the water. Columbus, Ohio. It's been a long road, but I'm in a good place in my life. And I give thanks to my Creator. Through all the ups and downs, the highs and lows, the trials and the tribulations. Something in the water. 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 Something in the water.
We make records. This is like our fucking job.
Yo, hip hop done lost something, man. We gotta get it back. I don't know where it's going. I know where I'm taking it though. Yo, there's been a dangerous development. The hip hop generation has exhausted its relevance. They sort of felt the show to lean and walk it out, but then it was obvious we had nothing else to talk about. Plus the gangster and women degrading aspects that change us from a chosen people to the devil's rejects. A spoken evil, self-inflicted genocide. The rapping may be dying, but hip-hop culture is still alive. But in the public eye and on record, we're stepping fetch it. Wonder why the craft that we produce is no longer respected. Even the underground become the sound of clones. No definitive initiative when touching microphones. Yeah, I know my statements are blank, but the pure at heart rarely overshadow those who fake it. What was once sacred's now commonplace. Let's throw the balls to give our common cause a common face. This world needs a voice, not an echo. So if you're not grabbing hold of purpose, you gotta let it go. Tomorrow's a dream, today is tangible. And as hard as it seems to plant seeds, believe I got a handful.
Most write about stuff they fantasize. Rapping just for dough. Cause the next man get trapped in the behind.
What happened? We're not willing to change the way we portray ourselves through media to the nation. To most hip-hop's not a lifestyle or a culture, it's a money-making corporation. We no longer care about the message that we send as long as we got an ice in our Patron. The underground's become the sound of clones. No definitive initiative when touching microphone. Yeah. I wanna leave a legacy of weaponry, something I can look back on and be proud of when I'm 70. So how will history remember you? The answer to that question's a reflection of the present things you do. Sad but true, you can't claim Mike Master with disaster seemingly teetering on your fingertips. So I'm asking you, what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul for spit when the masses don't believe in it? Your plane crashes and you can't blame hijackers cause your indolence affects the consequences of your actions. I don't know why I keep yapping cause most rappers are happy to be the newest circus attraction. The bearded lady rocking Cartier frames, or the dog-faced boy with a clown car through the terrain. Jumping through flaming hoops with tippy toes on high wires. A flying trapeze flips cause your name don't mean shh. Quiet, it's sinking in. Before they just heard me speak, but now I think they're listening. My mission is to lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink if you don't think you oughta. Change the way we portray ourselves through media to the nation. To most hip-hop's not a lifestyle or a culture, it's a money-making corporation. We no longer care about the message that we send as long as we got an ice in our Patron. The underground's become the sound of clone. No definitive initiative when touching microphone.
Yeah. What you know about love? 15 years deep. That's where I'm at. No. There's something in the way that she moves, complete embodiment of a seraphim singing songs of my redemption. Hearts seem to suffer abuse when exposed to the elements, so delicate to the touch, easily broken. This they don't convey in the news. Melancholy is in our ways malignant if the mission is love. Most are blinded to the bulk of the clues, plus the pleasures and pains encountered on this journey. We shrugged, saying all I ever needed was you. Lost in the embrace of an emotion kin to insanity, but what we fear most is the truth. Denial is a fine garment to slip in when you see things aren't perfect. What happens when it's no longer new? And the butterflies don't flutter around in your gut when you touch. You see it's
tend to make an excuse than it is to do the work and breathe new life and not use blame as
It's
a
a
crutch.
marathon, not a sprint. Journey of peaks and valleys, but I just wanna be with you. I'm talking about love, y'all. Love, y'all. Love, y'all. Love, y'all. Love, y'all. It's a lot of laughing and crying, listening and compromising, but I wanna be with you. I'm talking about love, y'all. Love, y'all. Love, y'all. Love, y'all. Love, y'all. Love, y'all.
And it can seem at times you're walking alone. The dark days can get pretty dismal, like light never existed. And depending on how much you have grown, you can either fight through the pain or drown in the bowels of the demented. Have faith in the seeds that you've sown. As long as you both realize that love is a journey of trial and error. Don't let mistakes set in stone. Just learn to forgive, cause dwelling on the past can forecast more bad weather. Take heed to the examples we've shown. There are no paths uncharted, only expansion of ideas, nothing new under the sky. Love is a poem, the lines don't always rhyme, and it may not always make sense to onlookers, but the authors lives the feeling of hope. They breathe for each other, even in times of discourse. They see the sun, just make sure to take note, cause no matter what, the influence on each other is responsible for who you
A
become.
lot of long days and nights, a few fights, but we get to make up. See, I just wanna be with you. I'm talking about love, y'all. 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 Nothing in this life is ever perfect. I could be anywhere in the world, but I just wanna be with you. I'm talking about love, y'all. 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 It's a marathon, not a sprint. A journey of peaks and valleys, but I just wanna be with you. I'm talking about love, y'all. Love, y'all. Love, y'all. Love, y'all. Love, y'all. Love, y'all. It's a lot of laughing and crying, listening and compromising, but I wanna be with you. I'm talking about love, y'all. 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 I love 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 y'all.
I am sorry. I never acted all crazy like that. I should And I know you would have never cheated on me. I know you would have never cheated on me. You're the only one I trust. You're the only one I trust. And now we are gonna have a baby. And we are gonna give him or her a real family. Family we never had.
The love floods, then drips from her eyes as they meet his. While inside she holds a gift, the virus of new life. Their hearts overflow with oceans of emotions mixed. Happiness, confusion, love, hate, all simultaneous. Holding her close as she drenches his chest with rivers of fear. A single tear sprints down his cheek, his knees become weak. He thinks, here I sit, a child embracing a child with child that's probably more scared of this than I am. It's too late to question if I'm ready for the responsibility, cause I knew the consequences of lust, but I took part willingly. Just then, a left hand slowly graces his face. The love in her touch encourages tears to race. She wipes the rain from his cloudy eyes, shaken and scared. She takes his hand, smiles, and places it on her belly. His hand trembles, heart pounds, mouth returns the smile as inside she frowns, knowing she can't handle this right now. I'm stuck in this spot between love and my culture. My cousin had a baby out of wedlock and they disowned her. Should I risk losing one family to start my own? Or if I don't have it, will he hate me and make me stand alone? Leaving me to hold this bag of bricks and carry it for a lifetime, while he can relieve the pain by just going home and writing a rhyme. At that point he pulls her close, whispers I love you to her lobes, unbeknownst to the dichotomy and the beauty that he beholds. I love her now and even after death, she's my breath. The only other close to my heart, my mother. I'm scared but prepared to give my child what I was never given, a life with its father and its mother, its wife. I now realize my eyes see the horizon. I'm no longer looking for a kaleidoscope to climb in, accepting my scenery. My fate parallel to grace. I know I'm in love every time my eyes touch your face. I love him, but I'm not ready to spring a life into this world. Only 17, myself still a little girl. I need my family too much to lose them for him. I need him by my side also. I'll have his baby someday. He's the only one I see in my future, but now that I've decided, I'm only 2 months now, but how can I tell the love of my life that I've murdered his child? With oceans of regret soaking out. No words can emerge from voice box to explain the understood hate that seemed to fuel his pain. His vital organ pounds till his chest starts to vibrate. Emotions unusual, trapped in delusional mind state. He knows not what to feel or what to say, how to react to the fact of should he leave or should he stay. A cloud of sorrow hovers above the two broken spirits without a clue. Gloom so thick the love can't shine through. He's thinking, here I stand face to face with my angel. As the blood of our child soaks her hands, the hate I hold is a product of the love she evokes. So in an obscure way, I understand. With arms outstretched, she lies his head upon her chest, and she cries and continues to apologize. I know that I love you.
I love you.
And you won't be to blame if after this action, you never utter my name. But I need time to mature before I give birth. And we need time to explore and find what we're worth. One day I'll have your seed. Even if the sun rays burn out and the starlight bleeds, their eyes meet and lips touch. I love yous are exchanged and eyes lock till tear ducts flood with rivers of pain. Love won't let him leave. There was a hold on his heart. As much as my death hurt, it couldn't tear them apart. So now I rest on clouds with other aborted missions. I forgive you and understand the purpose of your decision. I hope the story of my life hits the depths of many souls. And when you want to tell me you love me, you don't have to, cause I know.
I am sorry. I should have never acted all crazy like that. I love you. Crazy like that. I love you.
You're setting a good example there, Mr. Morgan.
There's things in life you just can't control, like the weather, the traffic, or the fact that spilled coffee seems to love white shirts. But it's all good, because there's something you'll always be able to control: your company's finances. SAP Concur integrates all your business's expenses, travel, and invoicing in one simple solution, giving you the visibility and control you need to drive your business forward. SAP Concur. It's how the best run businesses make their expenses run better. Learn more at concur.com/control.
What's up? Take a seat. We need to speak about your actions as of late. It seems you've lost yourself in a search for fate. There's no debate. How can you equate happiness to making ripples in the lake of flames you create? Every time your mind wasted down my matriarch, full of yourself just cause you're the patriarch. I'm making art and you're making a mess of the time family has left in the flesh.
Whoa, hold up, now let's wait a minute, son. From where is this coming from? What are you saying? Are you attacking my behavior? What's done is done. And I've done what is what. I'm not trying to get defensive, but I don't understand the question.
Well, you're posing as a man of care and love. Helped for years, now I feel the tears that pierce my heart as spears from my mom's eyes. Catapulted my anger as taunted time flies, but time is an Icarus, it'll fall soon enough. Hopefully before that you'll wake up and break from the mental makeup and cuffs. This is no bluff, no game. I'm not playing. See the straight face? Yeah, I can read the straight face. Then I hope this makes you see how blame takes. Wait, let me get this straight. The child that I've created is debating the food I've got on my plate. You had the chance to taste the seasoning, sprinkles and my thinking and my reasoning for how I keep on keeping on. How you what? Keep on looking outside, mom, for pleasure. How you keep on behind life's beat by one measure, not caring that you're walking down a path of endless laughs. Glad to be in last place, encased in a lower moral class. I don't see how you can be content to be part of family history as an unsympathetic low life with strife fueling. I'm not hearing you. You're a man. I'm a man. Go find a woman and a piece of land. Leave me to stand.
You feel like a man? Huh? Maybe you can stop hating me, stop bringing your mother back. Maybe we can start being father son. You ain't my father.
Yeah, I'll leave you, but not to stand, cause you're conceited. Thinking the planet revolves around your way of thinking, sinking into the quicksand of drinking and fornicating. It's so amazing how many view love as a plate. Is that what this is about? Yo, I love your mom, and I love her till the day the universe breaks and the earthquakes take away all the birthdays. On top of that, I've broken my back and succeeded in giving my people everything my people needed. In fact, the only thing to suffer from myself and my own mental health, my bones, my heart, my pride, and my right to find my truth and my mistakes I didn't to make as a you must make up for the mistakes now, cause you're making a whole hell of a lot of them. Your pride needs to be swallowed down to the pits of digestion. I'm guessing on my little brothers you don't want to leave a good impression, so I'm stressing that I take responsibility for my actions and don't run from them. How can someone not respect a human prospect that comes from? This isn't a form of disrespect. I'm just trying to find the shadows that my travel happened to miss. I tell you what, when you've seen and smelled the sense I've been dealt, when you wear the pants and the belt, and when you finally find the patterns to yourself, maybe then and only then might be then and pretend to help. See, I found my self-worth. I'm trying to help you find yours. I've trudged through this garden of marksmen and knee-high apple cores, parallel my face to the floor day after day until I made up in my mind that I was gonna have to find my way. I'm trying to say that I've been through a lot, maybe not as much as you, but I probably didn't take as much for me to wake up. True indeed, you're my father, but fathers also need counsel, so take criticism, listen before giving, and swallow that mouthful. Well, the poison doesn't flow that far from the flower. You've got your own thorns to regret and be proud of. I understand your questions, just and anger, but sometimes there's no right or wrong answer. Well, of course not, cause in this life change is the only constant. I'm just trying to understand why you're bathing yourself in nonsense. Check the content, you're a man, I'm a man. Go find a woman and a piece of land, leave me to stand.
My favorite things include hip-hop crowds that ain't biased, singing heads participate in real rhyme ciphers, open mics, nobody spitting the written, original MCs that love being different.
My favorite things include open minds to open mics, so when I get open from rhymes that strike, creativity's a plus. Plus an MC that can crush without a cuss and incise with a dope chick.
My favorite is be girls that pop and lock. They're able to rock the spot. Passers by that stop and jock. Cats that come to a hip-hop spot without feeling the need to cop a Glock and lick
when a
shots.
true MC spits raps, compose a delicate prose on tracks, so when it's felt masses, platinum respect lacking blunt ashes, battle clashes from the top to drop any approaching amateur when the challenge is up to caliber.
MCs that shine without boasting, MCs that rhyme with emotion, elevation without the high posting, MCs that never lose touch and do their own street
when an
promotion.
MC spirituality is the point focal, mine's bi-coastal, expand beyond the local, and when I'm chilling with the pen and pad, filling the lab with vocals, the melodic tunes that reek of the underground
somebody
perfume.
I don't know gives me compliments, seeing humble replace overconfidence, hearing MCs that rap about the consequence instead of glorifying a lifestyle that lacks any type of common sense.
The lack of whack rhyme writing and rhyme writing, the igniting of flames that fuel innovation, tapping into the realm of concentration, to where the listener feels these hop dimensions, lyrics to make aliens stop
the
to listen.
absence of yelling on my mixtapes, any additional loops in my milk crates, record shops where I cop all my beat breaks. Recording every one of my verses on the very first tape.
When the loop speed doesn't exceed 90, and to catch a line, an MC must rewind me to know my mom's behind me. That I've made this my art, my culture, my release, my outlet by means through which I reveal the beats.
When my EPS doesn't overheat, rebooting and I lose an entire beat. When somebody wanna diss or underrate me, I know this sounds strange, but it motivates me.
Stereotypes crushed, shatter of gray matter, clutch the mic till it rusts. When an unforeseen kid busts, it wild styles to thrust thoughts like rapids to rush.
These are a few of our favorite things in hip-hop, and there's a lot more where those came from. Don't play dumb, you know there's some of yours too. And if not, jot some, serve them, then do your best to preserve them. Our favorite things in hip-hop, and there's a lot more where those came from. Don't play dumb, you know there's some of yours too. And if not, jot some, serve them, then do your best to preserve them. Favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things.
These are a few of my favorite
These are a few of my favorite things. Man, these are a few of my favorite things.
Yo, it was a beautiful Thursday, sun beaming through my window pane. Then a strange rush of emotion awoke me. I squint and strained to focus. Then I noticed in every blanket a tainted feeling filled my being. Life walked me on yo string, instinct beckoning me to call my lady to converse. But the responses in the teletalk stalked the chalk outline of my heart. Plan surprise visit, get to the door, listen before knock. Hear a voice laughing with your voice. I wonder who's the visitor. Knock and listen for feet pitter patter to the peephole. Scatter away, youthful cat opens doors to say she's not there. Now that's rare. I think, but I tell her ill came by. I could tell the lie was killing him through his transparent eyes. Walking away from the domain, my thought plane takes flight. Idea after idea floating, cause the happenings don't feel right. So I grab the cell, dial the say hello. She says, hi, that was my cousin. I was in the shower when you came by. I was like, why'd he say you weren't there? I don't know, but where you at? I'm going to hit the store for some cigarettes, but I'll be back. Gave the dial tone, but it's still back at the crib by in and she's getting ready to bounce. I'm like, where you going? To see my aunt that just had a kid I told you about. I love you, she jets and I chill. Cause I can't dismiss this discontentment I feel. Parking a spot, cloak 20 minutes skip on the clock. She comes back, the shock beats my chest. Anger fills the rest of me. Regretfully, I go to a door knock and get no answer. Evil's eating away at my sanity like mind cancer. So I run to a balcony, look in the window and explode. Cat with his lips touching the beauty that I behold. By this time I lost my sanity. Climb up on a 6th balcony. Love and hate combined by some weird type alchemy. She sees me, stands there shocked and scared. She was frostbitten by the grill of my stare. Dude bounces, she tries to explain, make sense of the lies. The pain of my words inflict burst the heart. She starts to cry, thinking of ways of revenge. Her tears encourage the rage. Internally, I'm an animal ready to shatter my cage. She comes for a hug. I tense up, flooding my shirt with pain. Looks up with ducks busted, quietly says my name. Sits me down on the couch, kisses my neck, unzips my pants. Thinking of ways to take revenge and she opens the chance. Hit it for a nice amount of time, made her come for miles and miles. Put up my pants with no words, hit the door, look back and smile.
Oh, snap. Yeah, that was kinda ill, wasn't it?
Very good. Yo, she ran okey doke on you.
Yeah, it was wild, had me doing all kind of things.
With the flim flam, had you on the balcony. Fucking out,
that
yo.
was mad crazy, but yo, I got my point across.
Them shorties though, man. Don't let them get to you, son.
Mad wild.
Gotta watch it.
Yeah, exactly. But I ain't gonna let them stress me out.
It's just celebrity. lesson in love. It's just a lesson in love. It's just a lesson in love. Just a lesson in love. Just a lesson in love. It's just a lesson in love. Lesson in love, y'all. Just a lesson in love, y'all. Love.
We must pay homage to those who came before us. Without this man, Mr. Langston Hughes, I wouldn't be the writer I am today. Yeah. Mr. Backlash, just who do you think I am? Tell me, Mr. Backlash, just who do you think I am? You raise my taxes and freeze my wages and send my sons to Vietnam? Come on, tell me, Mr. Backlash, just who do you think I am? You give us second-class houses and second-class schools, second-class houses and second-class schools, second-class houses and second-class schools. You must think us colored folks are second-class fools. When I try to find a job to earn a little cash, I try to find a job to earn a little cash. I try to find a job to earn a little cash. All you got to offer is white backlash. But the world is big. The world is so big and round. It's a great big world, Mr. Backlash. It's so big, bright, and round. And it's full of folks like me who are black, yellow, beige, and brown. Come on, Mr. Backlash, just who do you think I am? Mr. Backlash, what do you got to lose? Come on, tell me, Mr. Backlash, just what do you got to lose? I'm gonna leave you, Mr. Backlash. I'm gonna leave you, Mr. Backlash. I'm gonna leave you, Mr. Backlash, singing your mean old backlash blues.
Canada Dry Ginger Ale is made with real ginger taste.
Hey, did you know they added lemonade with real juice?
No.
It's Canada Dry Ginger Ale and lemonade.
Hey, Jerry! You gotta try this Canada Dry...
Try Canada Dry Ginger Ale and lemonade. Now available in Diet and Orangeade.
1 2 1 2 Have you thought about our leaving? If there's no other way to try, have you thought about our breathing? Or are you content that we die? See, there's no other choice, I'm thinking. When there's nothing left to do. If there was more time, I'd be waiting. But I'm still trying to locate you. So all I want to know, baby, are you still alive? If so, show me those lovely eyes. Where will I begin? If this is really the end, Have you thought about just staying? Where else would you go? If you could hear the words I'm saying, where my heart lives, you would know. There's a way that I can find you. If you would just open your arms. Please don't put me behind you. Never again will I ever cause you harm. So all I wanna know, baby, are you still alive? If so, show me those lovely eyes. Where will I begin? If this is really the end, really the end. Missing it all and we don't care, cause if it ain't in our newsfeed, it doesn't exist. Lost in a virtual world. Lost in a virtual world. We walk through this life with faces and phones while missing the world that we've known, and we're okay with that. Okay with that. Okay with that. Okay with that. Emojis, hashtags, memes, and Snapchat illuminate our screens while our dreams lay face flat. Missing it all, but we don't care, cause if it ain't in our newsfeed, it doesn't exist. Lost in a virtual world. We're lost in a virtual world. Communicating through tweets and texts, 140 characters or less is the best of us. In fact, our children don't possess the skills to build friendships. At least give a smile, but there's an app for that. Missing it all, but we don't care, cause if it ain't in our newsfeed, it doesn't exist. We're lost in a virtual world. We're lost in a virtual world. Missing it all, but we don't care, cause if it ain't in our newsfeed, it doesn't exist. We're lost in a virtual world. Lost in a virtual world. It's like, if your mother saw you now, would she be pleased or disgusted? At your choice to remain at the bottom of the bucket. Your fellow crabs, they know that you're not to be trusted, cause when they rise to the top, you do what you can to make them plummet. On the other hand, I stand with the mic stance posture. Scan under my bed to sever the heads of any monsters. Took a dive into the eye of Jupiter, the backstroke through lava. Relaxing with a carton of cancer sticks and flavor Java. And if you noticed, I've scripted my
distance on these pages, with obesity that leaves stretch marks on stages. If knowledge is the key to society, shackles and cages, I guess you're forever trapped in syntax and shoelaces. I rock the crowd like I'm without sin, so I cast the first stone. Though I live in a glass house insulated with quoted poems, stay still to the loan with head above water, melodic poems from vibrato left speakers when emitted through microphones. Every line is a spear, every fan's hard to target, every circle's not a sphere, every soldier's not a sergeant. If every fountain is clear, then every sniper is a marksman. You can't win, so stop trying. You're not ill, so stop lying. Every check doesn't cash, every scale doesn't balance, every first doesn't last, every skill's not a talent, every question's not asked, every test doesn't challenge. You can't win, so stop trying. You're not ill, so stop lying. Explore your fears and bipedal on this trek with me. Invade the psyche of life with leprosy. This limb doesn't wanna fall off, so words protect me. Wanna hold hands with mic stands so eyes reflect me. On stages, pages open, soaked in ecstasy. Give me a little space to erase the token referee. Throwing flags with needle name tags injecting me with some form of abnormal psychological weaponry, with a fine point pen inside of my notebook next to me. Plus an eyeful of the gene pool in which God subjected me. I spill epics to the skeptics rejected me. Not to gather more friends, but make my enemies start respecting me. Stay controlling the game so they won't be ejecting me. You flagrantly foul players from the bench to view your destiny. This orphanage adopts hip-hop to join the infantry. Beg your pardon, but we watered the garden for starving victory. Walk this paved path shackled to misery, uncovering clues to unlock the still box of the industry. Chained to a bed with hobbled legs, trapped in misery. Held hostage in a cabin by a fan with family missing me. Forcing me to spit out a classic, a spastic energy. Placing my mind on the line, there's no time to be finicky. I sever heads of snakes, causing my mate to tempt me with a forbidden fruit, inducing fiction and history. Now every line is a spear, every fan's hard to target, every circle's not a sphere, every soldier's not a sergeant. If every fountain is clear, then every sniper is a marksman. You can't win, so stop trying. You're not ill, so stop lying. Every check doesn't cash, every scale doesn't balance, every first doesn't last, every skill's not a talent, every question's not asked, every test doesn't challenge. You can't win, so stop trying. You're not ill, so stop lying. Doors for pores and let them drip till an ocean is created. Supporting this relationship. Open doors of pores and let them drip till my words built the courage to swim against the current. Doors for pores and let them drip till an ocean is created. 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 With heart liquidated, I sip on integrity from a flask and reflect on the last time I fell from hell's grasp. I can't recall on which shelf I placed the crown. I found that perforates the dreamscape of sound, the flourishing of patience, cultivated within a circular box where sin no longer shocks its patrons, basking in the afterglow of joyful turmoil, with a bit of trash, caught in the undertow of apathy, lethargic agony sets in, dismantles defensive weapons, veterans, the end all and sin of his heaven in some form. In some storms, an umbrella isn't enough, like when the winds gust and rains fly horizontal in the skies. Plus, your disguise can't hide your face in a lineup. You're embracing a snake slither and waiting for it to wind up. The ladder I climb up is missing a few rungs. Like where my peace hung to help heal the places those bees stung. I stand suspended in mid-trauma as pen strokes create thoughtscapes that waits between consecutive strike with one swing of spike utensils, splitting the underbelly of beasts with horns that protrude shaped as pencils, with wooden texture sanded smooth so grip slips, so splinters are given as the liquid lead drips from the tips with lips of brimstone, causing steam to rise when it spits, but in saliva puddles its reflection is my life. Now as I comb zones with fine-tuned poems and find a king, smack sand with 5 fingers till time stings, finding flesh is a mesh of mud and breath, veins flood with blue water that dictates every step, its constant spillage, the single cell
dichotomy. Within the village, eccentrics are sacrificed logically, dangling from nooses in town squares for all to see, to strike earth-shattering fear in the hearts of those that follow me. I capsulize theories and easy to swallow gelatin tablets. When disordered stomach acid, they birth uncanny creatures of habit, walk, talk, and think in layers of polychrome that unravels when tapping gavels on catacombs. The devil that occupies this land had grown into Goliaths that roam through life, dodging smooth stones, catapulting from sling held in palm of left pin. As an eclectic chemist, I concoct to sterilize. It's nothing if not derived from thirst, as I strive to steer a relationship through God's by which an ocean is created to stabilize existence, opposed to the inebriated stench that reeks of resistance. Open doors for pores and let them drip till an ocean is created, supporting this relationship. Open doors of pores and let them drip till my words built the courage to swim against the current. Open doors of pores and let them drip till an ocean is created, 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 till an ocean is created. She was a young lady now, walking alone. Grew up in orphanages, praying for a happy home. Born to a teen mother, left in the church pew. 2 days old, years passed, but she still feels the cold. She never knew the love of her father, though all she ever wanted was a hug from her father. But she found the love of the bottle, now all she does is hug the bottle. He was a young man now, walking alone. Grew up in orphanages, praying for a happy home. Born to a teen mother, left in the church pew. 2 days old, years passed, but he still feels the cold. He never knew the love of his father, though all he ever wanted was a hug from his father. But he found the love of the bottle, now all he does is hug the bottle.
He said, she said, I love you. She said, he said, I love you. Time slipping away. Time slipping away. She said, he said, I love you. She said, he said, I love you. Time slipping away. Time slipping away.
She was a young lady now, walking to learn. Tried to let go of the past, but she still feels the burn. To make her life better, then she knew as soon as she found herself, she'd find him. She never wanted purpose till now. Her whole life sort of felt worthless till now. Never had goals or something to work towards till now. Didn't know, but something was working now. He was a young man now, walking to learn. Tried to let go of the past, but he still felt the burn. To make his life better, word, he knew as soon as he find himself, he'd find her. He never wanted purpose till now. His whole life sort of felt kind of worthless till now. Never had goals or something to work towards till now. Didn't know something was working now.
He said, she said, I love you. She said, he said, I love you. Time slipping away. Time slipping away. She said, he said, I love you. She said, he said, I love you. Time slipping away. Time slipping away.
They were a young couple now, walking together. Fully understood each other cause their lives mirrored. Saw the same things as children, nursed the same addiction. Both plans crossed paths on a break-free mission. They never thought that love would find them, but lasting passion. It led her to find him, and that lasting passion led him to find her. It's faith, no matter. We all need love in some way. They were a young couple now, walking together. Fully understood each other, cause their lives mirrored. Saw the same things as children, nursed the same addiction. Both plans crossed paths on a break-free mission. They never thought that love would find them. That lasting passion led her to find him, and that lasting passion led him to find her. It's fake, no matter. We all need love in some way. Word.
He said, she said, I love you. She said, he said, I love you. Time slipping away. Time slipping away. She said, he said, I love you. She said, he said, I love you. Time slipping away. Time slipping away.
Everybody knows Enterprise picks you up. But can they solve all my transportation needs? Spoiler alert, they can.
You can buy from Enterprise Car Sales.
Sold. Car sharing. That's alarmingly sensible.
We even rent exotics.
That's good, because sometimes Mama wants to drive like a mother. Big trucks are kind of my jam. You guys make me feel so special.
Like a princess?
Exactly. Rent, buy, or share. How can Enterprise pick you up today?
Yo, what I want you to do on this one, Elijah, is show all these people what kind of styles you got. Because the true test of any MC is his versatility. So get on this mic and show these heads
Yo,
what you got.
so you wanna try battling? I know time will tell my prime, but I'll paddle time for battling. I'm on some kinda time ties a hypnotist, verbally irrational. Take this stiff mic and split your lips. Lyrically, I'm picturesque and you're not photogenic. My shadow gets tripped up trying to mimic. In memory, mention me mentally starving. Put simplistically, plotting, but waiting for you, my mind will malnourish. Find my style flourish, try not to bother it. Cause with your intellect, you couldn't stay atop your flow with a scholarship. Holler if you're hearing this, cause skill I'm revealing gets you higher than heaven, sealing it, slurring execution. Feeling this? It's illogical on the mic. Check it out, y'all. Blueprint is on the track. Check it out, y'all. Lioness is in the house. Check it out, y'all. Those ones in the house. Check it out, y'all. 5D's in the place. Check it out, y'all. J Raw's in the house. Check it out, y'all. We got Third in the house. Check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Check it out. Purified skill I demonstrated. The whack is eliminated. I can come off with a vasectomy and you struggle masturbating for this. I need some competition, some type of challenge or color smash. Melons like Gallagher with strength, you're weak like one line of a calendar. Amateur, here's a warning, I keep it live, and you're snoring, I'm so hot. My conception was the initial stages of global warming, storming kids, typhoon like when the mic ignites. I strike types that take flight to lights of elevated height, clogging pipes of wind. Big men on the regular, sever your flavor, your lactate, you defeating me as the probability of lightning striking. 3 times in the same place, better make case, cause I'm destined for great things like the fetus of Jesus. With wisdom, I confuse the color schematics of prisms. I manipulate mics like the Nation of Islam to attack men and leave whack men endangered like the species of black men. I'm on the prowl end, usually disemboweling my attacker, and for some reason I got this habit of chain smoking. Mr. Dibs in the house, check it out, y'all. Signify in the house, check it out, y'all. G Fresh in the place, check it out, y'all. Apple G, check it out, check it out, check it out. At times my metaphors are hard for me to catch and I throw them. Heads I flew them, ran through them with the quickness. Synaptic shut down, what now can halt the pronoun for progressing? So aesthetically profound, I got nuns undressing. Let's slow down if possible, cut throttle to light speed. This shit gotta see fags, spit is so sick, I'll need a colostomy bag. Assistance is futile. I'm advancing hands when raps a dab. I'm so dope and you're so accurate. I defy the law that opposites attract. You don't got the nerve to test me. Cause my mind is so quick, you think my thoughts are going at speed of sound on a jet ski. Rock your name brands, but you don't impress me. If I was your breath while taking a rest, you couldn't catch me. Respect me, you get canceled like Matlock. Cut short like a half top. Stop, I told you, now I gotta fold you like a laptop. Wonder why you can't get me, it's cause you're not thinking. Cause yo, I flip more styles than a couch potato, there's channels in a weekend. Megahertz is in the house, check it out, y'all. We got in the house, check it out, y'all. MU is in the place, check it out, y'all. Yum is in the place, check it out, y'all. We got the Roots in the house, check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Haku's in the place, check it out, y'all. Eisner and Huntley's in the house, check it out, y'all. All Out's in the place, check it out, y'all. Elevators in the place, check it out, y'all. It's Columbus on the mic, check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Check it out.
And you go out, nothing start happening till 11:30. Right, all the dudes be just standing around saying, what you waiting on, man?
11:30. We gonna get your bitch at 11:30.
When the clock strikes 12, all Cinderella game pieces are delicately placed back on the shelf, with both shoes included, to rest with little movement. No longer will they be allowed to dance to the music when the clock strikes 12. All Cinderella game pieces are delicately placed back on the shelf, with both shoes included, to rest with little movement. No longer will they be allowed to dance to the music.
Gloria, aura to create, oracles, deflate, oratorical, weight of weightless. As I defy gravitational law, deny that you're waiting to fall. When all was I, strip your disguise with my eyes, no contact. Not surprised that you despise reality. Pressing for fantasy sessions as perfection's approaching me gradually. Actually, when you combine blueprint and I mathematically, the light of the wisdom splits prism, giving a logarithm. It's the dog in them, making them fetch the next bone thrown by the master, causing universal disasters when clones break from Earth's class. The stereo typecaster of the phony, the only stereo mic master, only at the top of the food chain, stopping the food's reign, solely for the purpose of making a hip-hop worthless desist. And with this goal I disperse amidst the flow script to expose limpness of your wrist. See, bliss exists within this shell of flesh as a mesh of life and death. In life or death, in either one I'll have the reciprocal while you have what's given to you. Don't wait for what's left or right to give in to you, cause in that time else you've taken and I've given a few. Getting your crew isn't feasible, and as far as me pleasing, you kill it. I write for my own ears if that's all my sound is pleasing to. Take that to your memory bank as a deposit. Thoughts attain a logic. Here I'll loan you a project with interest so you can take some. Who cares if you take offense? I'll throw you and your crew over the fence. Wipe your mental slate clean and leave no fingerprints. But you spitting one of my writtens is evidence in a sense. So take that to the judge and I'll take your blood in exchange for mud. The same value of change, right? You're left with your breath in one hand, mic in the other. Smothered to rock, you gotta drop either or. Chose which one you needed more. Now you're dead on a mic device. While I splice life with what I write to illuminate the night and bring insight.
When the clock strikes 12, all Cinderella game pieces are delicately placed back on the shelf, with both shoes included, to rest with little movement. No longer will they be allowed to dance to the music when the clock strikes 12. All Cinderella game pieces are delicately placed back on the shelf, with both shoes included. They rest with little movement. No longer will they be allowed to dance to the music.
As you can see, this track is scolding, so I for a swim and urinated in your gene pool cause I couldn't hold it. Contaminate before bladder burst. You're the one cursed, so shatter first. I implore you as a chatterbox in a hearse. I ignore you. Soar to new plateaus of being a human orifice from which what I speak emits, and you kiss left cheek of anal core. My advice, you don't score, in fact you get a .2 deduction for lack of skill on your triple axe. I'm nice with my script life, bring you to a place where I drop twice and you drop singles for ice melting. Mingle with break beats, words flirt with loops and take sweet fragrance. Scoop track up, carry rap over the threshold, we eloped. Instantly, intimacy breeds offspring. Engineered to bleed pins, walking directionless. Now you're impressed with this talking. Effortless expression of jovial intensity combined with my known arsenal of weaponry, simultaneously engulfing MC particles, spitting spontaneously, splitting minds angrily with rhyme faithfully. Time waits for no man, so I'm exempt. You imps hold hands in battles for strength, but still, you're rattled by my flow span. I don't have time for playing. I assassinate characters who exaggerate the barriers of their rapping rate, trapped in fate with no escape. Scarier than a disaster date. Rhymes, I'm blending them with pendulums to decapitate. When I get radical with tactical, biological warfare, strategic positioning before attack, adapt the syntax and more rare deliveries from esophagus to the lips. Make prime rib of an optimist, transform physical with abnorm lyrical patterns, splattering ass storms hitting you, gathering matter in clouds of atoms, gathering matter in clouds of atoms.
When the clock strikes 12, all Cinderella game pieces are delicately placed back on the shelf, with both shoes included. They rest with little movement. No longer will they be allowed to dance to the music when the clock strikes 12. All Cinderella game pieces are delicately placed back on the shelf, with both shoes included, to rest with little movement. No longer will they be allowed to dance to the music. No longer will they be allowed to dance to the music. No longer will they be allowed to dance to the music.
And I tried to get home before 11 because that's when my father had me to be home. I thought it was 11. Say, where you going, Rick? Huh? You ain't asked nobody to go no place. What the fuck, you a man now, nigga? Get a job, this is a job. I don't give a You can tell time, can you? What's that clock say? Get it. The clock, motherfucker, what the clock say? 11 o'clock, bring your ass here. I don't need you on the street singing with them niggas either. I ain't getting your ass out of jail no more, motherfucker. Right, bring me back a paper. Right? And you go out, nothing start happening until 11:30. Right? All the dudes be just standing around and saying, I said, what you waiting on, man?
11:30. We gonna get your bitch at 11:30.
Running for my life, 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 running for my life.
They heard clockwork in film class, saw each verse disperse clouds of tear gas. With each word we will the power that fear has.
Running for my life, running for my life, running for my life.
Open book, divine script on each page. I didn't look but took notes on blind faith. A captured book won't flow, curves just keep straight.
Running for my life, running for my life, running for my life.
I'll give credit but hit debit for back. My chill method, post skill ethics on Snapchat. I spill legend of salad dressing is hazmat.
Running for my life, running for my life, running for my life.
Let's embrace the kiss of audible distortion. Just in case we miss its biblical proportions. Sip the bliss when the implausible contortions.
Running for my life, running for my life, running for my life.
Hunger for peace, but war saddles the appetite. Silence speaks volumes of screaming sacrifice. Now they teach us social media by candlelight.
Running for my life, running for my
It's
life.
hard to swallow truth when chased with ambiguity. Further proof you're a shadow of who you are. No mascots to choose, it's just you and me.
Running for my life, running for my life, running for my life.
We cut records on shattered dreams. A past checkered and scattered across the mezzanine. Poking pieces of penmanship, image clean. We're on the treadmill and still it seems that I'm
running for my life, 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 running for my life.
The older I get, the more precise my vision. Less eager to talk and more inclined to listen. I find comfort in my humble little plummet, cause my journey to the summit is more defined than distance. We find divine mission, they conquer and divide, but I decline. From time to time I'm bold, behold my mind focus, notice the shine, each opus is more potent. So on point you'll think I loaded the dice. Everyone's for sale, just name your price. We're all for the taking, yeah, open your eyes. I'll keep this glow until my soul's canonized. Yo, this is diabolical fun with psychological implications. You better run a limp while I raise the temperature till I melt the sun. Maturity, yeah, give. Of course I'm the number one, imploring the masses lift their hands till we stand as one. Afloat in relationships, the mainstream swallowed some, the others have yet to quit. The sand shows our time has come. What will we do with it? Gotta work for what you want. Respect is a privilege, not a right for simpletons. Just imitating TV, hurt your pride attempting this. I make it look so easy. To be a lyricist takes diligence, believe me. The fruit I now harvest had to start out as seedlings. Staying rooted is the hardest part of being MCs. Losing ourselves as artists happens cause fame is tempting. Just stay cautious about how you approach things. At times I feel nauseous cause this industry's disgusting. Never be too trusting, keep your eyes open. Be aware of your surroundings, never lose focus. Cause a human being, nothing is just waiting on the locust. But a human being, something eventually is noticed. Sick of seeing all the suffering, that's why my heart wrote this. Intent on rediscovering the path to where hope is. The revolution's bubbling and those that don't know it'll have a hard time recovering. machine is broken. The truth has been spoken, now we gotta make it happen. I'm done with the joking, my generation needs some action. Enough of the party going in obsession with fashion. Cause when brilliance is flowing, it's a reflection of passion. Pain is flowing through the veins of the masses. Cause the gang's ignoring the brains of the masses. At the rate I'm going, you should have your seatbelts fastened. To fold the cards you're holding when these egos start crashing. Hope my legacy matches the rhythm of the drum. Sparking survival tactics for followers to come. I calculate my reactions to shape what I've become. Cause my back is taking some lashes from trying to touch the sun. I'm tired of climbing ladders, reaching for endless rung. There's no need for mindless chatter. Most heroes are unsung. Of course I'm flattered, but my job here is not done. And I won't stop attacking till the battle is won.
This grilling season, you only need 3 things to man the grill: a little flame, an awesome playlist, and the incredible flavor of Grill Mates, America's #1 grilling seasoning. The greatest combo of high-quality spices, just flame and flavor. Find it in the spice aisle.
Stuber is the most outrageous comedy event of the summer.
We're the good guys. He's a cop. I'm with Uber.
Critics are calling it one of the funniest movies of the year.
No take backs.
Stuber, rated R. In theaters July 12. New Red Band trailer online now.
Fluid, rage and flood. Wrote my name in blood and transmitted it to aquatic animal life. I am 70% of the surface, 70% of your central nerve. 95% certain that without me, your entire 100% is worthless. I am the non-judgmental weed out of species. I am the theses to your entire hypothesis. I am the genesis, flip side, apocalypse. Now probably there's no accounting for taste, so there'll be no doubting that I'll waste your landscape faster than graph paint. My climates and temperate zones follow synchronized patterns. Keep rancid air trapped in my underground caverns. I got all your land lovers on lock. For me, the first single-celled organism sprouted feet and began to walk. For me, all life begins, and if I so desire, then for me, all life ends. I can slide wires, I make titanium bend. My half-life, I'm exponentially wet, squared, so you're half right. I'm kinetic, my potential is to drown residentials and drop down from the cumulus clouds where rain's torrential. My individual drop will soothe cats that's thirsting and overflow water balloons. Still, they fool the first, and I'm smooth. Silky origin of all things that are visible. Escape from Alcatraz and swim through me, corrupt criminals. See, first there was the Big Bang, and from a formless mass erupted Pangea. The continent I'm still surrounding, higher and higher forms of intelligence. My purpose is to phase out your existence and cast you into irrelevance. This ocean's my brain. This water's not deep enough for the species of us. We stop and discuss, and thus we tread cautiously toward the shallow. Nature has equipped us with gills, the nostril phase comes in gradual. We tread hesitant onto this earth, that's our etiquette. Say it enough times and it becomes soulless rhetoric. When the liquid meets land, our elements conjoin at a focal point. H2O meets sediment, that's my joint. Shaking off the sogginess and pounding on pavement. You walk upon me, all exists. I am encasement of lava, encompassing basements. Dust is my flesh in which your slave ships. I am where your grave sits, your tombstone indents my richness. My stomach is the pit of the grave, and the dimple on my left is a ditch. I am the foil of the soil in which you build the top. Don't piss me off or I'll quake in what you build the flop. I am the essence of that clay you derive from. Therefore we're one and the same. Reflections of each different names. I am that which you dump lumps of waste. My breath has a heated taste. I embrace steam before I exhale to your dreams, and that's not it. I have many orifices. You can tell when I spit, cause the aftermath is traces of me in igneous form. Normlessness is my morphin' identity. Transformations occurs as water combines with me. Hold me over a flame to watch me crystallize. Take your eyes, peer through me in glass tight. Cause my fingers draw stalagmites. My mind is short but stalactites. I am Michelangelo's David. You made boxes and fill them with me for your children to play with. I am the master of disaster. I was here before and will be hereafter. Any mammal with ample blood to shed. God flooded my head to punish you all. Full of pride, but I'll never fall. I'll continue to stand on Atlas' shoulders, a boulder of life I am. flow zone, you gotta break free to escape me. The only floating rock to encase the race of beings being asinine on a search to pathfind for lifetime. Am I? Close the evidence, and if you're lucky, then you'll miss the glass and crack your neck on the blacktop. Time mad foolery invaded rap stock, while I bury words in soil reaping cash crop. You had a laughing stock, and I'll lead it to the slaughter. An example of how to treat men if I ever have a daughter. Puff after puff, exhale after inhale, rush after rush, re-up after next cell. And that's my life, and at times I'm probably dreaming, cause it's race is a figure eight, no deviation from weaving webs of words for heads with precision of arachnids. I'm a mattress, I'm stroking my just for practice. Night after night, spawns visit my bedroom to confirm the fact that the roses would be dead soon. Surface intestinal fortitude with a red spoon, and damp in the evening as the moon is fed gloom.
Yo, the circle keeps me laughing loud about how the clitoris within your disposition is projected outward. Got a crowd of mother figures, got a lot of love to give you as I sift through the undernourished gifts. Welcome to the show, sir, no guest list. Unless your girl is down to wash my hair and make me breakfast. As reckless as it smells, it's a long way from hell. And there it is until I run out of thoughts to sell. Fell from a tornado of fire, the perpendicular lung collapsed and tried to inflate the tire. The robots go nuts when on the donuts they roll. They can't handle the speed, money. Slow down, slow. All around the globe I hear the whisper of the pussy whip. I'd be more than content just to sit and look at it. Born from atmosphere, raised on prints. If life was a snare, y'all would flinch.
I bully duck walkers, who's wide, I limit a follow when an inconspicuous scumbag bitch images. Sort of sunk society of similars. Can't tell a country folk from the villagers. They all got guns and jerk to the same pinup girls. I'll die from now on out. Kid, I'm only to that which inhabit rabbit, they count fat or bubble. It's like what not cuddled in the crease. It takes more than a fan base to mandate the bliss disbursement. Earn the peace. Feel it. I know that stiff industry while when I got you riding dirt bikes on time. I want my $2 shit pressure. At least serve. I'ma bust this straight and arrow to the motherfucker curve. Struggle with the style, so that I draw it. Working on the way out. I'll be the king style violent with writing on violent. Cock back to pin a beautiful picture. Right off Hitler sucking cock for crap.
Life is living in a prison where they like just a vision. It's cold in here, spending time in a hole made to listen to screams of other MCs. Tapes and rhythm, slaves to rhythm, hold on favor. Hold on plagiarism, so I close my eyes, hoping to find escapism and fade away from the game's play. At least for a moment, but dreams of my opponents that I notice when my dilated eyes focus. Slide into my lab after my eye closes, like locusts, leaving even quicker than they came. Abandoning my field of dreams for a bigger name. With all my strips, I'm defending my flickering fame. Adrenaline allows me to ignore the feeling of pain and front like I'm winning the game. Yes, adrenaline allows me to ignore the feeling of pain and front like I'm winning the game.
Desperately searching for a pattern in the puke green stains that indicate the amount of miles remaining on this tour. Eyes occasionally bouncing back to the radio clock, keeping track of the minutes followed as we speed to shore. I can't seem to wrap my mind around any kind of order. The signs randomly pop up yelling 20 miles left, 8 miles left. I imagine one I once stepped on that always stays ahead of me, planting these signs, secretly leading me to Jesus hidden Christ in a lunchbox. I really am schizophrenic. A friend once told me he could see it in my hand. Whole life I told readers it's just because the road was too bumpy and the bulb above my head give off enough sight. Why am I still on this highway? Accelerating, striving for a home, knowing there's no end to this street. I should stop driving right now and just sit here, cause when it's stops, what I actually did will be obsolete.
If we tell you that Negroes are being hung on the tree or being shot down illegally, unjustly, and those Negroes should do something to protect themselves, you say you're advocating violence. The white man is tricking you. When the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, he didn't say get nonviolent. He said, praise the Lord, but pass the ammunition. But when someone attacks you, when someone comes at you with a club, when someone comes at you with a rope, when someone comes at you with a gun, despite the fact that you've done nothing, he tells you, suffer peacefully. Pray for those who use you despitefully. Be long-suffering. And how long can you suffer? 400 years.
Systematic melancholy and those with melanin, emphatic folly in the hearts of those thinking they're better than us. Fears on the cusp of explosion. Society with those being abused, they're getting fed up. From black codes to Jim Crow to stop and frisk. And Matilda Brown, they got us pissed. Then they just continue gunning us down in the streets and face no consequence. So if we retaliate, it's only common sense. To quote Malcolm X's brilliance, I don't call it violence when it's self-defense. I call it intelligence. The relevance of marching and protesting hasn't worn off. But sometimes a brick needs to be tossed to get that point across. They floss hatred, but claim we're race baiting when we're stating the facts of the disproportionate treatment of blacks. This generation will only take this mess for so long till we're standing face to face with injustice with our guns drawn. They're blunt and not running under the radar, showing us to our faces that our lives don't mean nothing. Running us down, gunning us down with video evidence, yet we still fighting for justice. Ever since Willie Lynch gave tools to keep us objectified and sleep, content with counting our sheep. We continue his work, brainwashed to the beat, a misconception of work. Don't own a thing, can't expect respect unless you respect yourself. Create a movement of motion and how you rebel, how you rebel. Notice our history, people. We got a story to tell. More than the other block shot, dead or in jail. We more than who you become. Children derived from the sun, but we want whatever they sell. Whether through lies or schemes. See, I'll never let another define my dreams. So I'm running under the radar. Sons should look up to their fathers, but their fathers looking up the futurist team. Too much, stop it. Seen enough, drop it. We need to discuss topics that build us up. Let's show the world why black lives matter to us. And yeah, it's true that law enforcement has shattered our trust, but what can you do when we're looting and torching our own community? Usually takes a village, but in the village there's unity. How you rebel, focus on how you rebel. Don't continue fanning the flame of the story they tell. Patting the portrait, painting pictures, setting us up in hopes that we fail. But it's in us to disrupt the system. Socioeconomic advances enhances our chances of rain dances, cause the storm don't stop. It's all about preparation and how you move in the midst. The work truly begins at the mountaintop.
Yeah, I'd like to take a second to smooth things out on this one. Yeah, shout out to Stu Bangers. That's a big cat right now though.
So if you smoking, drink away the pain, and you try to change, but things just remain the same. So if you smoking, drink away the pain, face reality again, not kill that sorrow. So world that slow when you full of sorrow. That's too fucking need to spend it all full of sorrow.
Mirror, mirror on the magic wall. I grab my balls, ask away, I'll shake them, you get your answer, y'all. Blast away your brain, that's a cure for cancer, y'all. Live in a world with answers, wrong, slim chance to chance it all. So why we really here, that's too deep to talk about. So we can fill these beer, do eat, and cough a clap. To keep it all the way honest, I'm still not over the death of my mama or father. I'm trying to get by it, I promise. Plus I don't know you shit, and vice versa. My life's worth is raised, but it made my vice versa.
Keep trying to stare my addiction dead in the eyes. Another staring contest lost, not getting a prize.
Alright, living in the same house my mom died. Swear I hear my mom's cries, I'm quiet, calm night. Maybe that's why I cause a riot on sight. Got me violent, trying to fight, just trying to be nice. What happens when your grip on reality starts slipping? You gradually start flipping and families start tripping. Adam and Eve had to be deceived. Even the fuck-ups are written, so second time around we'll fuck up the vision.
So if you smoke, drink away the pain, and you try to change, but things just remain the same. So if you smoke and drink away the pain, face reality again and kill that sorrow.
It's like this, yo. I'm at the bottom rung of this ladder trying to climb it. If paradise is lost, I'm trying to find it. Time is of the essence, there's bastard. After time died, just killing time, no longer a pastime practiced. Weeks go by, the sun rises and sets. We don't die, cause triumph has no regret. Absolute truth hasn't been born yet for most. Ask the youth when the horn bled for hope if they cry. The tears shed and we wonder why. See, I'll do anything to wake the dead and feel alive. In my head, I'm still alive, walking, speaking with my head up till the weekend when nothing inspires me to get up. Now speed up the to continue the chase. Don't procrastinate, time's too precious to leave to waste. It's running out of runway. We'll touch the clouds one day. Until that day I wait, cause I love how this sand tastes. With work I'll keep my eyes to the sky. In a world of mastered lies, there's no time to play. You'll survive, all you gotta do is try. And remember, even angels ain't too fly to pray. So this shouldn't be a surprise. Just open your eyes to see what I say. Cause the sun still shines in the hearts of the blind. So I'll
So if you smoke and drink away the pain, and you try to change, but things just remain the same. So if you smoke and drink away the pain, face reality again and kill that sorrow. Watch the world die slow when you're full of sorrow. Life's too fucking deep to spend it all full of sorrow.
These epic sounds of summer brought to you by Kathy Martin, who's going on a San Diego fair and roller coaster tour after scoring a new Nissan Altima at Mossy Nissan's epic summer savings event.
Log on to MossyNissan.com now and lock in epic summer savings, like the pre-owned 2019 Nissan Altima 2.5S for only $19,995 sale price.
Here's a post from a real Chick-fil-A fan. Cole writes,
Hey, Chick-fil-A, when you bring back the Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich? The world wants to know.
guess what, Cole? It's back for summer. Try one for yourself at your nearest Chick-fil-A. Real Chick-fil-A customers paid for the testimonial.
You're somewhere thinking of me. I know. You're somewhere thinking of me.
And they wonder why I'm insane. And they wonder why I'm insane. Independent alchemist, optical despair. The fountain is spilling the blood of infants, and it's not fair. Personal gain inflames priority, define footsteps. We're all lost with purpose, engulfed in aimless progress. We've touched stars, but can't hold a child's hand. Can't wait to reach Mars, but can't define. We stand. Each mask we build shields us from the truth. If elders can't face themselves, how can we ask the youth? With no salutes, we conform to the herd, anointed with our own chaos, so the outcome is deserved. And they wonder why I'm insane. We've equipped the enemy with the necessary tools. With pickaxes in hand, they stand as teachers in our schools. Who designed this mindless assembly line living? To focus on what's received, to polish what we're giving. And they wonder why I'm insane. 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 Watch where you're going, be sure to leave breadcrumbs. You don't want to get out here and forget where you come from. The forest is dark, war warlocks are in power. They'll destroy your country for touching one of their towers. Scapegoats and patsies crucified to feed mobs. Economical anarchists who crucify jobs. Illusions of grandeur overshadow the tangible. Illusions of standards where artists are labeled vandals. I lit a candle to symbolize the yearn for logic. The remedy for lost identity is to remove the boxes. And they wonder why I'm insane. They give us poison caplets to swallow by the fistful. We struggle for their progress. Fed guided missiles. It's okay to ask questions, just pay your taxes. And they'll tell you have troops to keep you spinning their axis. And they wonder why I'm insane. 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 Blinded footsteps, destination unknown. Author speaks to relate to masses so we don't stand alone. Hiding behind false idols, worshipping normalcy. Pacifists outnumber activists with the result of dormancy. No foundation built beyond quicksand and mud, so we sink to an abyss of hopelessness and never rise above. If love grew on trees, I travel the globe planting, so when the branches mature, we'd offer smiles without asking. Laughing heartache, hilarious despair, frowns and keepsakes in this desensitized world that doesn't care. We give our all to our country and keep nothing for ourselves. They breathe death through our villages and give life to someone else. No passion for our own before our neighbors were driven. And this is the world that I have to raise kids in. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm taking this train, and maybe one day I'll tell you why I'm insane.
This is a little tale I like to tell everybody about me. And I finally meet my match on the battle scene. Check it out, yo. Now I was strolling down the block, blessing my mind with freestyle scriptures. In battles I emerged triumphant within my mental pictures. Then there's a tap on my shoulder. A cipher appears from thin air. Clues form circular groups on blocks to shock the cyclops of logic me. Cats gave daps, informal introductions of rap names. Made my way to the center, I heard this kid bustin'. He flipped dope syllables and colloquialisms, line after line. Rhyme style was undefined, but it reminded me of mine as a listen more attentive. He didn't offend me, cause son was kinda fresh, but as far as the logic style goes, the logic does it best. So I stepped closer to the center. But yo, do my eyes deceive me? Now for this next line, most of y'all cats won't believe me, but he reflected my identity perfectly. To a T, I was sent. I couldn't move just because of the sheer amazement of the symmetry between me and he. An exact replica. And one line he said his name was Illogic, so you know I had to step to the imposter. Yo, what, me? What's this? You ain't Illogic, you ain't the dopest MC in the universe, punk. You need to, yo. Settle this by battling. What's the deal? What's up? The sight of this imitation has me squeamish. Sooner excavate lunch from my stove match. You couldn't attempt to burn me cause you know me. Yo, hold that cat, you whack. So being used not an option cause I rock it. So my superiority stays clear like fiber optics. Stop this treasonous behavior. You better call your savior if you think defeating me's worth the try. As I speed up the purpose of the of your life to die. The cipher now, one in the same. Another one in the flame I'm toasting. And like hip-hop's a parasite and it's obvious I'm hosting. Yeah, it's obvious you're roasting in my presence. As I heat up the spot with my explosive effervescence, lessons in identity. Being me's impossible, to be you strain. Yeah, right, I'm you. With the height of my IQ, you think I'm off the brain. I run insane MC out of the realm of sanity. You're not even worth the oxygen I blessed you with. Souls I lived, I've been given a gift to concentrate and make the fake logic levitate off the face of the earth. For what it's worth, I abort your mom's face from birth to nullify your existence. Whatever, you're not even clever enough. I'll spit verses at you with 3D. Lyrics get complex as pyramids or as simplistic as TPs. You wanna be me so bad, you can taste it. So out your mouth, I'll slap the taste. Tongue's the pencil, and the whack is yo, you crazy chasing dreams. Word to jazz, shakes and cold, you're already feminine. So when it's time of that lunch, you can't even come with a flow. That shows you lack of skill, you whack at will. So I guess you will it off. With delay, you got nothing left to say. The real ill is still the coffin pump. What, man? That's cool, you got yo, walk away and your head down like you worried. Yo, this for the that be biting, the third biting, our joints biting, our shows, you know what I'm saying? This joint proves the only person's open up to beat us is us. You know what I'm saying? This verse is for y'all punks, check it out. Yo, now, are you done yet? I hope so, cause my next step is to stick a fork in ya. In the road, the end of the road, forks bi-dimensional. I'm tri-dimensional. You should try dimensional thinking, cause you're shrinking, must be losing tour price. It all stops with a phenomenal incident. drops in your team's first string. It's yours, so I pulled the first string to string you along. Bring you along with a ride of your lifetime. And which time will in your lifetime? You only punch, but I bruise with lose lifelines. On all lifelines, steps pulling, but mine, I'm not of this planet. You see my blood's liquidated, granted, as I attack your half panic in mind. To make moves, I'll pantomime. The pain silence, I'll pantomime. An audible silence, I'll take mine. So get out polluted. Whatever concentration you has had, it's been diluted. Am I really that cool? Well, thanks for the flattery. After this battery, you'll be flattery as flattery. Whichever comes first, you come first often, I've been told. Your girl knows me personally from the waist down. In my mind, I'll rewind time and rewind an MC. See him, I see him in a hypothetical synthetic hallucination. Wouldn't want to be him. Yeah, that's for y'all. Check it out. This is the logic. Blueprint. Me, myself, featuring I. You know what I'm saying? Boy, no punks that be biting. Thinking they dope. Take us out. The only person that can take us out is us. You know what I'm saying? That goes for all the hip-hop community, all the real hip-hop community. All y'all punks trying to be hip-hop, saying y'all quote hip-hop real heads. Y'all not, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to sit that down. Sit that down. Listen to this joint and then cower back into your little corner and try to come up with some creative stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is the Logic signing off. Peace. Everybody to hear. Yo. Yeah. What up? This is Ill Logic. Blueprint. Columbus, Ohio. Word. About to serve cats. Showing them the skills that we possess. They ain't got nothing. All I'm saying is they can't rap. They can't touch it. Weightless in the house. Cats. This is a little ditty called Got Lyrics, showing cats that got the skills to rock. Blow the spot, no doubt. They ain't got nothing on the beats. They ain't got nothing on the rhymes. Ain't got nothing on the crew.
I start my city with a brick, then add a brick. Brick by brick, I manufacture homes for fallen angels. I ain't no great Samaritan, that's just the way the game goes. Respect the polars, but acknowledge middle value rainbows. My sound's turned up from Dream Factory outlets, slinging bottled prosperity for the kamikaze colonel. Yeah, props the match that burned his Nazi journal. Plotting verticals amidst the blatantly horizontal models, then swallowed by famished potholes, and I'm tired. Tired up on these functions. Kill the cotton candy clouds and Huckleberry Justice League. Another knuckle dragger dungeon breed. Run, breathe, sit, bellow. Wild ace scream through your side to hear the echo. Alright then, flinch for the great granddaddy payback when little Billy put a tugboat. Now he thinks he's Captain Ahab. Fascist takes more than peg legs, birds, and eye patches. Learn that lesson, you'll be swashbuckling with the best of them. Whipped over spilt milk and got your crayons wet. The room reeks of 1,000 bayonets. I'm fishing vision with a line longer than your most walk meridian, connecting life with that little species of idiots. We now officially scrape barrel bottom, Aesop rotten apple to the core, but y'all ignore it. Well, I know a planet made of porcelain, and once I get tired of holding this gavel up, y'all prayer circles make more born again. I ain't too good for tap water. Play taps at a border for a ballad, course a dead man walking. You can lead a man to city, but that don't assure civility. You can beat a man to death with Aesop rock bootleg CDs. Fun anyway. Some cats float, some cats don't. I speak in Fahrenheit and burn off coal and lyrics. Piss blatant harassment, spit honor, whistle fearless. Don't dismiss the Billy good appearance for that common shit.
Now with my trusty paperclip, I pick locks of thoughts, vault, find in the garden barren. The harvest it's only the tree of life flourishing, wanting to take a bite, but I'm toothless. Is that predestination or is it by design?
decade, music boxes have been worn out, mantelpieces dusted, idols idolized, the sands have been shifted, curtains have been closed, sleepers all awake, the hourglass smashed and didn't leave me an escape.
Wingless angels, stroller top, shapeless cotton balls with halos in disarray. Celestial Check it out. Let there be is the phrase jolting me into existence from the molding of atoms. Me and sperm form persistent to my destination of egg fertilization. Detrimental to my survival, determination for penetration. Carrying over to my afterbirth in life with God's direction. Cause I'm chosen, I shatter laws of natural selection. Meaning I'm naturally selected. No matter who nature selects. And despise underdeveloped earthlings who nature neglects. I'm on edification of the soul and mental development. Catching those falling into thinking that mental health's irrelevant. That's lack of intelligence, lack of life control, so stop. Cause in the game of my life I'm coaching, so I'm calling shots and you're commentating. Following the play by play wherever it takes you. Just accept it, not asking questions about what things relate to. Are you concerned with it's chicks and how amp you are with your camp? That's how society gets us licked and stuck like stamps and postage. Regain focus of the iris, look beyond horizons and know the godly don't interact with the heathen or the trifling. Now I'm not perfect, I've been on the wrong side of the fence in my time and disrespected a couple of chicks in my time, but I've grown and learned how to make the use of my time, and now it's actually my time. My mind stays sharper than a dagger chiseled by heavenly hosts, awaiting the time I'll be chilling with God for a heavenly toast. Now while you on some nonsense, I'll be on some next sense. The only logic it's a logical world, so I'm the logic, the epitome of secular inconsistency. So when you look for God, you shine through me. Now while you on some nonsense, I'll be on some next sense. The only logical human, it's a logical world, so I'm the logic, the epitome of secular inconsistency. So when you look for God, you shine through me. Yo, though times are strange, it's time to change before it's too late, but we don't want to. We need some type of secret ooze to mutate. Look at who you act like you hate. For God's sakes, your application for afterlife is past the due date. You soft cats with hard fronts that needs to be cracked. Killing God's people with the devil's poison to go to hell where he's at. We're chosen and you're choosing to like dark and fight light. You're Superman when doing wrong and to do right. It's kryptonite, the order of a new world is in sight. You can't miss it. Start predicting your own. To do that, you gotta invent it. See, they want us to stay immersed in stupidity. Now hoping you mimic me, knowing if you mimic reality, you'll find a remedy. It seems you need a release. Unless pain is fun to you. While you're wasting your mind, you're spinning and wasting your time like it's refundable. Ladies also walking around offended, dressed like hoes on your way to hell. Cause the only thing that sex sells is souls. You're not just a sex receptacle. There's more than life to be. And if you want to be treated differently, then act accordingly. I hate to hurt you with the truth, but you need the truth to survive. Cause the logic's still trying to find some kind man in mankind. Insight to my words you'll find in the book of Proverbs. I reveal the genesis to your deliverance as words marching herds to the rhythm of ear drums pounding out melodies of mystery. You remain in misery while I live life in logistics. Now while you on some nonsense, I'll be on some next sense. The only logical human is the logical world, so I'm the logic, the epitome of secular inconsistencies. You look for God and shine through me. Now while you on some nonsense, I'll be on some next sense. The only logical human is the logical world, so I'm the logic, the epitome of secular inconsistencies. So when you look for God, shine through me. Yo, now if you play in the dark, it'll come to the light. Dodge your demonic facades, I pray to God it runs to the mic. Releasing an illogistic break to save your life, it's not too late. He's already paid the price, he took your stripes so you could enter the golden gate. To alleviate stress in this earth's mess, just inhale peace in his likeness in a breath. And exhale the rest, that's unnecessary. Cause with sons of the king, this flow I got is hereditary. Wow.
Let's go like yeah, 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 yeah. Keep it moving, it don't stop, keep it moving, check it out, y'all. Like that. Yeah, inside double in the place, can you feel it? People dig the flow 'cause the swag's so appealing. Yeah, I'm on another plane coasting, floating with the white peace, sipping on potion. To the future I'm toasting. If I see tomorrow, can I borrow your emotion? I wave to the ocean, sway side to side. Show me your devotion if you're down to ride. Okay, I watch the sunrise, ears open to hear the lights when my energy is focused. I burn holes in your hindsight. The more I write, I find I had foresight before it's sight. Like fine wine, I get more nice. Age to perfection, no question. You wrestling stage fright. My pores spill limelight. I'm kicking in the door, whether or not the time's right. Keep it moving. Don't stop like this. Listen to the wind blow, keep the tempo. You're looking at me like, how could it be so simple? Degree of difficulty off the meat rack. It's some in my pad. That's if you asking where the heat's at.
are scenes from evolution sketches. I'm a walking and talking Kodak moment. Every rap rocks a snapshot of when your casket closes. Mic check, 1, 2, what is this? Diabolical fun, illogical inscription. If I ever meet the sun, I owe a handshake to start. I make beautiful art and as my bandmates. We're part of a revolution and I can't wait to take the music I'm doing and feed it to my fan base.
Dave, you want a little bit of this?
Yeah.
It's kind of tasty, I know. I know it's tasty.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's been a long time, but Illogic is back.
Let's check it out. A slave to your iPod. You dazed and confused. Every page that you use sings the blues out of tune. You ever dance with death in the moonlight? You write soap operas, my pen strokes true life. I count stars, patience is a virtue. Don't get caught sleeping even though it's past your curfew. Get chicken soup for the soul. Liquidate lyrics for sipping when you coming from the cold. Listen, anytime I eat 6 out of 7 days in a week, I bleed a masterpiece. Yo, I crawl before I started walking. Type, I just let my 6 releases do the talking like don't stop, what? Keep it moving like what? Crazy,
Yo, Illogic, get poetic. Let's go.
Cats are dangerous.
We going nuts on y'all. You wonder where I've been? I've been in the lab with Ill Poetic, making bangers.
They don't want it. They don't want it. Worldwide, nationwide.
Sit down and keep your eyes open and your ears open. Nothing but the heat. Nothing but the heat. Check it out,
Sometimes we don't even understand how fortunate we are to still be alive, to still be breathing, to wake up and see the sunrise, you know? To have love and have oxygen fill your lungs is a blessing. Thank you. Help me live till there's nothing left. Took a long walk off short fear cause the car was repossessed. Gotta focus on the giver of the gift, but I'm too cautious. Balancing, spinning paper plates on sticks. Scared to pieces to damage the fine china, so it's in the cabinet. Faith shouldn't have an asterisk. Only hitting our knees when we're in need. Only trials and tribulations can make us believe. Then once our cupboard is overflowing with blessings, we abandon you like you just didn't save us from drowning. Forgiveness is astounding, there's nothing like it. Bathing in your favor is where life is supposed to be. I feel so insignificant. You notice me, we give our enemies an opening, but you're holding me, I don't understand it. For granted we take you, but you remain faithful, and thank you. I know I shouldn't be here, but I am. Grace is an amazing thing, even if you don't deserve it, it's there. I shouldn't be here, but I am. Grace is an amazing thing, and I thank you. I know I shouldn't be here, but I am. Grace is an amazing thing, even if you don't deserve it, it's there. I shouldn't be here, but I am. Grace is an amazing thing, and I thank you. Help me live till there's nothing left. Give purpose to the rhythm of each beat in my chest. We need to be immersed in your presence, so as we walk in love, we don't question our direction. Just to rise and see a new day is enough reason to cultivate a relationship with you. But many don't see the value. They just call on you when they need you to come to their rescue. And I've been on that treadmill as well. Circling the revolving door has an effect only time can tell. But time is a box while you operate in the infinite. A space our human brains can barely comprehend. We need to be more than we are and trek further than our ability to do that. We must submit willingly, and I don't understand it. For granted we take you, but you remain faithful, and I thank you. I know I shouldn't be here, but I am. Grace is an amazing thing, even if you don't deserve it, it's there. I shouldn't be here, but I am. Grace is an amazing thing, and I thank you. I know I shouldn't be here, but I am. Grace is an amazing thing, even if you don't deserve it, it's there. I shouldn't be here, but I am. Grace is an amazing thing, and I thank you. Thank you,
Bud Light presents Internet Heroes of Genius.
Internet Heroes of Genius.
Today we salute you, corporate social media manager.
Corporate social media manager.
When corporate execs can't handle the online bullying anymore, they hire you to clap back at the haters.
Shutting down those mean trolls.
Shakespeare, Tolstoy, Hemingway, of history's greatest writers, only you have mastered the brand voice of a Twitter account for almond milk.
Sassy, but not too mean.
It's tough when everyone online thinks that if they complain in all caps, you'll give them a free shirt.
Sorry, that's not how it works, Dad.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh manager of mentions. You're the thankless artist of a 280-character canvas.
Corporate social media manager.
Enjoy responsibly. 2019 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You got a record contract?
Not yet. Give a clue for the bus if you show me some dust.
Have you ever been to Juvenile Hall?
I ain't fucking with you.
Hey, watch the mouth. Watch it.
Come on, man. Just watch me. Watch and listen.
Pictures worth 1,000 words, I'll paint 1,000 pictures. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, I'll paint 1,000 pictures. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, I'll paint 1,000 pictures. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, I'll paint 1,000 pictures. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, I'll paint 1,000 pictures to symbolize the decibel levels, bred of 1,000 whispers, to mummify useless unknown poems, spitters shower with gold glitter, pressure increase, unleash the catacomb splitters. And for some reason you wonder why your puzzle is a jigsaw, when you fail to decipher the Morse code to simply avoid the pitfalls. If need be, I can get raw, just pocket the latex, but that's like asking why the man with no legs crawls to see the apex, or why the unplanted seeds won't blossom into a garden. Parallel to your search for stardom, where you leave breadcrumbs and jargon that you can't even feel. So how's that for surface tension? Every step shows you a worthless henchman itching to meet your maker. I'd rather finger paint than take a tainted pen and curse the paper. Voice box turns cauldron, saliva boils, then thoughts of vapor. See if almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Then a thoroughbred's accuracy isn't the focal point of perfection. Therefore, you trudge through waist-high sludge and caramelized paints where prints left taint every breath. Inhale, hold in oxygen, then step graciously over landmine shallow beneath the soil surface. Take a small step for man and ascend the stairway to heaven on pegs, or take a giant leap for mankind to stand and keep your legs. What a dilemma to hold hands with. Sanity's a steep cliff of gift, and it seems because of your fork-tongued dreams your hand slipped. Grip your canteen of get-rich schemes and set sail on the 7 seas. Hooker left that envy to drown in greed before you swallow your pride and wash it down with a glass of formaldehyde. I'll preserve the day the earth fell to symbolize how Atlas died. I've tried to rush the wormhole to deliver a eulogy, but the other 8 planets followed me to stage a silent mutiny. No more dodging shooting stars, no more lashing of asteroid belts, avoiding supernovas in fear of android wealth. If science and religion is the building block for a laughing stock, then the foundation should crumble at the epicenter of the aftershocks. The bow breaks at the vinyl spots, the crater will fall as crime rate drops. I've timed hate crops harvest to see if records of frisbees fly. Well, that would depend on the trajectory and the way the projector projected me. I was a hologram waiting for when to inherit merit discrepancy. Is it time for liftoff? I think Go-Go got your propellers all prepared. Is it time for liftoff? The rocket fuel was at peak in midweek. I think it's time for liftoff. The structural integrity seems to be holding, but 3 astronauts were found in a cockpit falling asleep. So will these 1,000 whispers ever hold a clever note to sing? Or will these blisters become targets of the Scorpion King's sting? Because the poison invades the veins till the stage is immune. I'll take a rain check in the same breath of a checkmate. In 3 moves, I know everything is everything and nothing's still something else. So I cleared my shelves of any signs of wealth to impress the elves. My naked holds bricks that weighs down my lift off. As a precaution, I've replaced the wood in the loft with something soft. Your windows, they look clear, but my panes are stained glass to dampen the impression of expression any fame has. Do the hues you use, do they capture the pain my frame has? Or you caught in the faces we weave, scared to change masks? I'm the lawnmower man on a mission to slaughter the strange grass, but first I must erase cyberspace and rape the track before a train pass. You strain cash, well I take the root of evil, make tea. Patiently holding hands with anxiousness. I can already taste that's the kettle whistle, interrupting my vision of rainbow bands. The steam scolded my hand, the mug shattered and I wasted it. Now if a picture's worth 1,000 words, I painted 1,000 pictures on a beautiful backdrop of butterfly kisses. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, I painted 1,000 pictures. If a scream is worth 1,000 dreams, I've dreamed 1,000 whispers. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, I painted 1,000 pictures. If a scream is worth 1,000 dreams, I've dreamed 1,000 whispers. If a picture's worth 1,000 words, I painted 1,000 pictures. If a scream is worth 1,000 dreams, I've dreamed 1,000 whispers. I screamed 1,000 whispers.
There are moments which mark your life. Moments when you realize nothing will ever be the same. And time is divided into two parts. Before this and after this. Now sometimes you can feel such a moment coming. That's the test. Or so I tell myself. I tell myself that at times like that, strong people keep moving forward anyway, no matter what they're going to find.
Dear then, I'm writing from the now, trying to steer this crooked Xanax ain't elsewhere and warn your crowds. The current date's somewhat irrelevant. I can't see through this cloud. Wish I could say these bunks some evidence boogie to make you proud. Could have spawned 1,000 grand entrepreneurial dandadas, but these fathers bothered only to harbor Cain in the nostrils. The sparkle in the iris fell to earth. Descension of the jackal hybrid ogre motors draped over the curve. Now from the sunniest of meadows to the bummiest of ghettos, every man bloodthirsty buzzard behind sweet hummingbird hellos, and it's portable mayhem that stems from every crevice and its burden, and it's the result of sleep refusing to be herded. Radio, television mixer, and chain gangs, the worker ants, war dance for carjacking bandwagons, and I preface my apologies with a buckle that latch up soldier, hoping your professors counteract your predecessors. I know my job and bully my heart into every token cause. I wish I had a penny for every word that I spoke and lost. Some cats never soak the right elixir, oblivious to the wild dogs procreate well beyond modern man's victors, and I'm done. I've just completed not 13 and sliding well. My neck fits to perfection. I've hung it inside my cell. It's in your hands now. Closed eyes. Kick off school departing, leaving you this letter in this worldwide fucking mess. I'm sorry.
I thought therefore I was a man machine with chrome hands holding plans to expand the scene with eyes wide shut. I wasn't surprised to find this mind of mine behind the mask of time. Crushed glass salted the path on which bare feet would skate, foiling all attempts to escape hell. Through the sliced souls I left blood trails for land sharks to follow, easing the pain with cap cells to swallow, resting on civilization's peak, tasting the climb, creating a ladder, attach it to weather patterns and climb it, shatter the sunlight scattered in the night so the sky can't find. How's that for a game of hide and seek? My body walks but my mind's asleep, so when I dream I think, therefore reality is surreal and destiny's a fantasy. Fate is an illusion when life becomes a canopy, where poems occupy catacombs on display for clones who fell prey to delay on microphones. And in each page of text my heart is sown, so when the seed is planted in domes the harvest alone is an interpretation of excellence, where pesticides abide to ward off the weeds from gardens of negligence. The sharpness of rhyme stabs pen till it bleeds, drenching the paper that clothes each body of souls. When the sun hides in the folds of the horizon, you'll notice 3 celestial silhouettes standing on the seas crying.
top of New York to Ohio, back to the Lower East Side to crop circles. And ciphers we recommend first ones to hurt you. You babbling, doggy paddling in a shark circle, and the outcome is about to become horrible. Like the teachings of Hannibal Lecter, he taught me how to kill a man with just one lecture. But the times have changed and so have the seasons, and rhymes have changed and so have the reasons. This raps is ready to remove clouds from the sky's cleavage. If it ain't broken, you best leave it. Still a part of me that can't see it, but tries every single sunrise to retrieve it. Adam stepped on the scene, shortly the balance being tipped, leaving time's bow tie ripped. He said it's time to relax, it's time to react, and don't get trapped in an endless cycle of minutes and seconds, running laps around you. Do you want to change time or let time change you? So we left a precious capsule, so in 100 years when you find this, you gotta rewind this. It's an evolving compliment, like we all came from fish, like we all came from fish.
I hate when it rains, cause in puddles I encounter the sky. Unable to give a rebuttal, with rivers of pain flood his eyes, wondering why he's a gift with no purpose. A priceless one-of-a-kind piece that's worthless, grounded with no surface. And when he shows one, it's a facade. Cause inside he fights feelings that he was a mistake by God. I see his confusion and self-perception, questions of relevance and intelligence. He holds an illusion of self-acceptance that he shows to those outside looking in. He's outside looking into his own life, looking for strength to carry on as a pawn in his chess game of existence. In his mind, he wants to go on to the dawn and leave the stress that came with existence. Hoping in death he'll find life. Cause as he lives, he roams the dark trying to find light. He's made his heart so hard, he doesn't even cry anymore. Cause he's confronted sorrow frequently. His heart's been broken frequently. It's like he's lost some part of him and just haven't found it yet. So in his search, he's left with nothing but questions and regret. All he wants to know is how one day he's content, and the next day he's crying cause his life isn't what he thought life meant. He just wants to be happy with his love and all. But too often I get messages through telepathic calls. He's asking me through a puddle, what more must he endure to continue? Or for some reason he knows he must endure to continue. When I walk past puddles, my reflection calls begging me to answer his questions about life and his perceptions, and tell him why I hate him so much. I wonder why I hate him so much. And when I walk past puddles, my reflection calls begging me to answer his questions about life and his perceptions, and tell him why I hate him so much. Damn, I wonder why I hate him so much. Why did I hate him so much? I wondered, pondered on the question. What did my mind cause me to despise my reflection? I didn't know, I just knew when I saw him how I felt, and hated the fact that he had to play with the cards that he was dealt. He's come in contact with some ill things that can't be explained. Life's extracted his energy to where the pain can't be contained. So to me he comes, shed tears like skin, intimate with some, only the ones he calls friends if he even exists. He only exists in pain. It's like his life is a myth and he's been blessed with the gift of shame. I mean, from birth to love he's been betrayed. Reason unknown and how to cope with that pain and disappointment he's come to know as he's grown. He feels he stands alone in this world of puddle images, and he awaits the time for when time finishes. He tries to elevate thought, but he's still chilling in the basement, awaiting the rebirth of his soul as it fears its spiritual place. When I walk past puddles, my reflection calls begging me to answer his questions about life and his perceptions, and tell him why I hate him so much. And when I walk past puddles, my reflection calls begging me to answer his questions about life and his perceptions, and tell him why I hate him so much. Damn, I wonder why I hate him so much. God, I pray you can give me a purpose or help me find it, cause on this narrow path of self-damnation, I can't find it. Is it something I need to know? Some way I need to grow to get out of this rut? God, give me some self-trust. Love is something I'm looking for. Thought I found it, or have I wanna live. Can I, or do I have to die too? I try to have life, but my life seems kinda worthless as I'm spreading this puddle. God, I pray that you can give me a purpose or help me find it, cause on this narrow path of self-damnation, I can't find it. Is it something I need to know? Some way I need to grow to get out of this rut? God, please give me
some self-trust. Love is something I'm looking for. Thought I found it, or have I? I wanna live, but can I? Or do I have to die too? I try to have life, but my life seems kinda worthless as I'm staring in this puddle.
When I walk past puddles, my reflection calls begging me to answer his questions about life and his perceptions and tell him why I hate him so much. Damn, I wonder why I hate him so much. When I walk past puddles, my reflection calls begging me to answer his questions about life and his perceptions and tell him why I hate him so much. Damn, I wonder why I hate him so much.
I sit alone in dismal silence, peering into the eyes of my reflection, wondering if his thoughts are adjacent to my own. What visions of eerie savagery or passionate purity lurks in the mind of he who I mirror? Looking at him, I am disgusted. He lacks beauty in all external areas, and internally he seems so confused, perplexed with this conundrum of life. He proceeds to function or cope, looking at it realistically. Esteem he lacks in all areas of existence, reason unknown. What is the cause of this lack of self-acceptance? I mean, it seems like he needs constant assurance, some type of ritual proof that he's even worth the oxygen he breathes, a light that shines upon him. Is his living in vain? Does he have a purpose? Answer, eternally unknown.
These epic sounds of summer brought to you by Kathy Martin, who's going on a San Diego fair and roller coaster tour after scoring a new Nissan Altima at Mossy Nissan's epic summer savings event.
Log on to MossyNissan.com now and lock in epic summer savings, like the pre-owned 2019 Nissan Altima 2.5S for only $19,995 sale price.
Hear that? It's the sound of Spindrift deliciousness. Sparkling water and real squeezed fruit coming together like music for my mouth. Spindrift. Just sparkling water and real squeezed fruit. Yep, that's it.
Minus 20 and counting. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We have ignition. 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
See, I just wanna wake up. Just the other day I fell asleep and drifted off into a dream infected with the choices I've made. The only remedy reflected in each footstep to bridges burnt to build, cause there's a lesson to be learned either way. I try to spangle my sky with stars and rainbows, friendships and sunbeams, deliberate attempts to just live my smile, but it doesn't always work because perfection is an effigy erected in faith. So I'll keep feeding off the evidence of grace for a while. Denial finds us in a place of comfort where escape is shrouded in choice. You gotta choose to be alive. We often lose ourselves in speed traps and traffic, ignoring the didactic, though knowledge is the fuel that gives us drive. See, I've encompassed all the ruckus and the folly, trying to build on who I am. It proudly shields me from the shams, cause life ain't always what it's cracked up to be, and so the waves reluctantly crash the dam. I just wanna wake
I open my eyes and look to the skies with no disguise for help. See, we can't survive all by ourselves.
See, I just wanna wake up.
I open my eyes and look to the skies with no disguise for help. I know that I can't survive all by myself.
Why can't we wake up?
I open my eyes
eyes and look to the skies with no disguise for help. I see that I can't survive all by myself.
See, I just wanna wake up.
I open my eyes and look to the skies with no disguise for help. See, we can't survive all by ourselves.
Laughing over spilt milk to keep from crying. Flowers wilt from truth for lying. The virus of time isn't the only option, but I'm setting the clock to hit a cockroach to go clocking. The dream is intravenously embedded in me. Shouldn't be alarmed that it's shocking, but the sheep keep watching, knowing I'm in a position to wake up. Cause I won't keep quiet, knowing a steady diet of logic is priceless. I'm illuminating the devices, I keep moving till I'm patrolling all devices. Finding myself and knowing emotion is bonded to motion. I focus the cards that I'm dealt, refusing to fail, knowing I'm only reflecting the art to rebel. Let it settle for a little. I'm a little bit under the weather, hoping for a shelter, and I found it in you. Every time I dream, I'm astounded that you let me wake up.
I open my eyes and look to the skies with no disguise for help, and see that I can't survive all by myself.
See, I just wanna wake up.
I open my eyes and look to the skies with no disguise for help. See, we can't survive all by ourselves.
Why can't we wake up?
I open my eyes and look to the skies with no disguise for help, and see that I can't survive all by myself.
See, I just wanna wake up.
I open my eyes and look to the skies with no disguise for help. See, we can't survive all by ourselves.
See, I just wanna wake up.
I open my eyes and look to the skies with no disguise for help, and see that I can't survive all by myself.
Why can't we wake up?
Yeah, I got it.
Those drums are talking to me.
If you diagram the mind of the son of man, you'll probably find the son of Sam defined in a grain of sand. Through the hourglass, alas, your power lasts. I'm fast through the grass, I slither without a mask or mirror. Hysteria not as scary as vanity. Varied when humble, you'll cease to stumble after burying vanity. Every calamity actually brilliance. With every start, my insolence enters the hearts of millions. I'm building a heaven ceiling with you as sandcastles. The land has to replenish the finished battle. If men are from Mars, I'm from a distant star where cars fly and Bob Marley's alive. Hardly I strive to open eyes to view terrain. I'll survive with you to blame and you try to do the same.
I don't think they heard.
See, I'll survive with you to blame and you try to do the same.
If you haven't noticed, the focus is shifted. Once again, it seems the locust swarmed on the gifted. Now the harvest is lost, what a cost to pay. Now we know tomorrow's not promised today.
I went from psychotic to seraphim. Try again to bury legacy draped in Leviathan. Took a nap in the lion's den. I cringe at the sight of them. Tickled a lion's chin and lost a limb. I binge on friends and vitamins for nourishment. Basking in brisk ambiguity. It's not new to me, but I'm flourishing as if face petaled with crimson. If each voice in my head would take its turn, I'd try and listen. Died when I cried, attention droplets kept company. The faces changing, the names are overwhelming. Kept in touch with senses, you know the taste and smelling. Sight with satire reflecting in an admired perspective. I'm only conscious 90% of the time. The other 10% is spinning, inventing memories to pacify. Satisfies the desire, I can't help it. To hear the truth, hand me a felt tip. Marker, spark bliss with one flick of a locust wingtip. If you haven't noticed, my route is scenic. It's the road less traveled. For the envelope pushes, horizon divers. The 9 live is a rhyme ride.
I wanna be the reflection staring back from your liquidated language to show you the true meaning of anguish. Never mind what my name is, my aim is divinity. Surprise, love and die is my holy trinity.
How much I give is disguised and how much you give me. Cause you can't fill the cup if the jug is empty. And I can only feel the flood if the dam breaks up. And they'll only hear my voice if the world wakes up. Not like I have a choice in how your face is made up. I just wanna make make sure my mask smiles and my pants stay up. See, you'll never know the dance until your feet start to move. That's why I go with every verse like I got something to prove. Like no one's listening but you, I've got a world to reach. The way I see it, they won't learn if I don't teach. So I'll go person by person and lesson by lesson. Take notes, I wanna see hands raised when I ask questions. Yeah, Logic, Wanderer, Blueprint, like an S. Yeah, ripping cats, from earlobe to earlobe. Slice of melons, check it out. Yo, this cat'll be packing raps until the earth's gone. You flashy while I shine in threads of jet black and earth tones gleaming. You couldn't make it come up if your voice box with balls and words were seeming. My larynx is a text, so after I spit it's left steaming. Chicks screaming, bodies falling, eclipse lighter. C3, 60 degrees of dead MCs creates a soul cipher. I'm an elite soul sniper. Hit a moving spirit through a scope of lyrics till blood's gushing like a geyser. I don't know what you thought, yo, or if you thought, yo, cause after I talk, yo, you'll be playing Russian roulette with a crossbow. I control flows as the moon does the current. You're past and I'm the current. Sent through your body to burn it. Ill can get jig and swave the wig and flip the collar. Cause in a sense, my 6 cents in hell's the sense to make dollars. To take your chick, lay it down, get it down and get me up. Hit her now, then get a stuff. Cuff her now, then get a snuff. I'm so hot to say and touch me and his hands blistered up. Yet I stay cool. You stay hungry for skill and I stay full. I lick shots. My son's a spray tool to spray blocks. MC's a butt, so when I eat them, am I sauce and salad? I hope not. Spit a page on the same stage, you better hope not. Cause with the same range of a Glock cock, I'll blow spots in the show style.
Now you take a step back. The logic's too ill, so disregard a counterattack. Retreat to your whole suggestion, you retrace your tracks. Must have dropped your plan straight, the strategy you lack. Now you take a step back. The logic's too ill, so disregard a counterattack. Retreat to your whole suggestion, you retrace your tracks. Must have dropped your plan straight, the strategy you lack.
Now I'm the one you need to run from. Cause this track's pound, I compound conundrums in lump sums. Sipping venomous serum, spit from syringes. You say word, I'll say nouns. Splurge on salvage, then purge the ground. You lower than rat excrement. Who's ever next to spit, then next to split? Extracted life from kids, cause I'm an exorcist. Free liquid and iniquity, inspired by Euripides. Engulfs my vocal cords and focus swords to swing in victory. Enter then exit, blended splinters and winners, camouflaged architecture. Abducted, constructed paragraphs can start to fester in cuts infected with what ifs, and possibilities. As if I dip my fingertips in Novocaine. I'm not feeling these gingerbread men, bipedal beings of sugar excess. Talking sign language out the side of their necks, colloquial gibberish, revoking your privileges. Cause there will be no more caramel on the backdrop of a chocolate existence. Melting asteroid belting the burnt out bioluminescence. Illuminate the psychoanalytic mind state to penetrate. Where life dies and politics are embraced, we're encased in evil. Hit you with grace as I grace your sin faced with lethal strokes of war paint and hospital blankets and sin sentences and broken English and need a tourniquets. This verse at random turn this bitch to a buttery precious substance. Contents under pressure, combustion spontaneous. I'm changing this vocal melody to harmonic cacophony. Executing cats for Rasputin attacks of artistry. Knowledge is the key to sparking me, eating me up. You jacking me off in the elevator, the only way you'll be beating me up. You not an intellectual master of age. I found you stay confound to the ground and it's confirmed that I'm weightless.
Now you take a step back. The logic's too ill, so disregard a counterattack. Retreat to your whole suggestion, you retrace your tracks. Must have dropped your plan, strength and strategy you lack. Now you take a step back. The logic's too ill, so disregard a counterattack. Retreat to your whole suggestion, you retrace your tracks. Must have dropped your plan, strength and strategy you lack. Now you take a step back. The logic's too ill, so disregard a counterattack. Retreat to your whole suggestion, you retrace your tracks. Must have dropped your plan, strength and strategy you lack. Now you take a step back. The logic's too ill, so disregard a counterattack. Retreat to your whole suggestion, you retrace your tracks. Must have dropped your plan, strength and strategy you lack.
Got lyrics. Got lyrics. Yo, got lyrics. Got lyrics. Yeah, I'm resting in the arms of a phoenix flame, watching every grain that builds a wall of hourglass. Toxin as sun sets in horizon seek boxed in, where liquid meets land, hands of sky and sand locked in. A gator grip, so singing the hand slip was shocking. The last poem seated on the brink of blessed rocking. This shows that every labyrinth has its thin line, whether between moon glow and sunshine. A classic rhyme, a listed punchlines, weightless, 4 hearts in 1 mind. Metaphorically popping the clutch 3 in crunch time. I laugh at the laughing stock that drops share value. When you hit the stage, I'll stare as the crowd boos. You lose your lunch, though you ain't ate since breakfast. Didn't add study, ill stage presence to your checklist. I'm sick of these mad-hatted Pinocchio schemes, so I play Geppetto using your veins as puppet strings. I'm lost on the cusp of the crust of my sanity. The thrust of a wind gust just overthrew my canopy. I met the earth's flesh, it was a worthless greeting, so I embraced the comfort of the soil. Now I'm sleeping. I spit from the halo's tip, you point pitchforks. Jumped in a maze of cheese just to get lost. Where's your heart at? You probably lost it with your keys. Where's your heart at? Oh, you probably lost it with your knees. But he's tossing objects. Hell's bathtub and kitchen sink. The faster you think, the faster I can stab you with an obelisk. All talk, no tongue. All walk, no run. All tears, no blood. All spears, no scuds. Primitive invalid, spitting limited, limitlessness. When kindred spirits listen to this harp song as angels crowd. Unless it's a seraphim, I'm snatching the angels' clouds. Then holding your last breath, strength style. It's too much for one engine, no oil in one piston. But at the break of dawn, the potholes in your lawn will still get pissed in. My life's a book with the chapter 3 missing. Put the needle on the record and just listen.
Bud Light presents Internet Heroes of Genius.
Internet Heroes of Genius.
Today we salute you, corporate social media manager.
Corporate social media manager.
When corporate execs can't handle the online bullying anymore, they hire you to clap back at the haters.
Shutting down those mean trolls.
Shakespeare, Tolstoy, Hemingway, of history's greatest writers, only you have mastered the brand voice of a Twitter account for almond milk.
Sassy, but not too mean.
It's tough when everyone online thinks that if they complain in all caps, you'll give them a free shirt.
Sorry, that's not how it works, Dad.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, oh manager of mentions. You're the thankless artist of a 280-character canvas.
Corporate social media manager.
Enjoy responsibly. 2019 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
We bathe in fallacious narcissism with every flash. The filters we add mask the true composition of our photographs. Trying to avoid overexposure from the backlighting provided by the lives we lead beyond the lens. Most would cringe if they saw the negatives develop for public consumption just to amass friends. No longer a candid perspective. Skewed views of our reflections collected. Strangled dreams depending on the angle. Smile, click, post. I really hope that my pics can get the most likes. I hope they like me. Please God, I hope they like me. Oh, smile, click, post. I really hope that my pics can get the most likes. I hope they like me. Please like me. Depth of field and shutter speed can blur what's noticed if we stop motion, highlighting the loss with soft focus. The cropping of esteem is deemed a necessity. Character is diminished as long as you frame the perfect image. To present it to the world, embracing a fictitious depiction of the person you hope you are. And down this dark road, we're led to believe that it's cool if our life is only a timeline of JPEGs. Oh, smile, click, post. I really hope that my pics can get the most likes. I hope they like me. Please, God, I hope they like me. Oh, smile, click, post. I really hope that my pics can get the most likes. I hope they like me. Please like me. Oh, smile, click, post. I really hope that my pics can get the most likes. I hope they like me. Please, God, I hope they like me. Oh, smile, click, post. I really hope that my pics can get the most likes. I hope they like me. We hide behind the persona we build with the click of our selfie sticks. The infinite web is named that for a reason. It captures our movements, producing buds or weeds depending on the season. We appear to stand tall as we surf Instagram, hoping to filter out our flaws. We just want to be accepted, sopping up automated affection to avoid feeling neglected. I hope they like me. Is the mantra sang by the generation of images everything. Character is nothing. It's time to end the curse of self-aggrandizing. Rise to your feet and choose to stand for something. Don't flood the world with selfies. Flood the world with yourself.
Who's home? Ain't got no logic. Columbus and that ain't us. Collapsing catch loans with the quickness. For real, like this, like this. Yo, these cats need to quit talking shit. Hiding just like a little bitch. We won't stop till we find you to chop your heads off like this. These cats need to quit talking shit. Hiding just like a little bitch. We won't stop till we find you to chop your heads off like this. Yeah. Don't look at me like that, you might get smacked in the middle of next week. You're safer on your block cause there's less heat. Table set, let's eat. I double label that, no sweat, you're dead meat. Cover bodies with a loose leaf sheet. Who got beef with ill? Bring it, I can have a 4-course meal. My skill breeds pins. I came alone, you need friends. I'm open, so let the madness begin. I have to blend finesse with raw wordplay. Slap your man if they try to get in my way. Your brain will bend with every line that I say. Pass that to your man, you're too much of a bitch to spray. The floodgates have been parted, but only step up to the plate when your nerves harden. Hold up, I'm starting to get into my element. The benevolent, that bullshit you pick's irrelevant. Look at me when I'm speaking to you. For I dice your crew and heat you up, toss you in my stew. Never test us, Columbus in your faces. On top, we won't stop till your kids erased quick. These cats need to quit talking shit. Hiding just like a little bitch. We won't stop till we find you to chop your heads off like this. These cats need to quit talking shit. Hiding just like a little bitch. We won't stop till we find you to chop your heads off like this. I rehearse fast with the second verse. Cold brother called me the fest doing dirt. Ladies, leave your man fest, so put you to work. No shame fest, ain't digging that purse. If it ain't my money, I'm spinning it, I'm splurging. And it's the diversions, I still dig the virgins.
get by the sole of my sneakers kicked. Okay, you can call me Mike Open or Open Mike. Last name, close your mouth, you gotta overbite. I roam streets with chrome teeth and I'll eat you. The microphone thing cool beepers when I see you. A lot of MCs really wanna be boo. Hiding behind glass like that glass ain't see-through. Smoke a lot of trees, then do what the weed do. I know you seen the flyer and see my name, see my face. You probably see me on stage, but see I'm high, you ain't see me upstairs with your dame. I heard you be talking shit, walking with your back turned. Payback's a bitch and your bitch back hurt. You don't want me to be quiet, you wanna be famous too. We know where you're hiding, we bring it over channel 2.
You can stay sleep. I notable colloquial iceberg word heap that speaks quotables. Oh, it's so deep. Wading through knee-high spring bees fly through skies to sting. I poke through vocals of new locals who try to sing. I try to bring angelic relics of relevant prose, surpassing those who pose for cameras with frozen stances. Dancing the latest dances with a lot of questions and few answers. Testing others, I've discovered a new cancer that smothers talented alchemists that hover motionless. Open his mouth and see what he's about. I wrote this holding a blunt instrument, hoping I finish it. To influence the mundane, I hang my carcass in the town square for artists to stare and compare their etchings and dreamscapes to a blessing resting in deep space. Dangling from the shoelace of a cheapskate, priceless items we make. You buy them for Pete's sake. Your records only selling cause it came with a mail-in rebate. You're weak if you speak of all flows beats that's so sweet your teeth to ache. A mystery energy exudes from my moves that's simply crippling with no place like home sentencing. I'm often adored, though I snatch lungs from flesh. Watch last breath and use chest as dartboards. We got illogic in the place. And got the beat breaks. Chi-town and Columbus in your face, yo. Get up, get up, get up, get up. We got illogic in the place. And flows on the beat breaks. Chi-town and Columbus in your face, yo. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Short canvases with Ray Bradbury accents and banished fragments of speech tangents. Release managed to keep back, spit backwards. Each facet masterpiece tightens the leash. So my writing's discreet, inciting or biting to cease. I wore pride on my coat sleeve, choking to breathe, dying to live astounding while drowning to swim. It was a Thursday and I was thirsty for liquidated language. The pixelated anguish left you livid with a vivid example of what pain is. Paint this scene, a celestial being who controls dreams. He tried traveling around the world, but he keeps tangling his yo-yo string. The whole thing kept me rolling through the wave crashes, bruised and battered, but I had to reach the cliff's edge to scatter the slave's ashes. Shattered the tangible with ample amplification of animal instincts. I'm a vandal that manhandles ink pens and poisons pastels on his weekends. Sails that half-mast off the deep end. The twist to this abyss, I could feel it was real and not pretend. Still I talk to myself to practice listening to the madness whispering, whistling sadness, whimpering, swinging axes at atlas imagery. No place like home sentencing, though I'm often adored. And I snatch lungs from flesh, watch last breath and use chest as dartboards. We got birthright in the place. And wait, this too for God's sake. Chi-town and Columbus in your face, yo. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. We got birthright in the place. Get up, and wait, this too for God's sakes. Chi-town and Columbus in your face, yo. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
of oblivion, seeing life stroll past me at incomparable speeds of rushing wind. I take a step towards the labyrinth of life, where its pearly gates of white perplex me. I enter its doors of glittering ivory, and was met by streets of gleaming gold that seemed to lead into infinity. Curious, I took the road to an unknown destination, inching my way down the street of precious metal, with thoughts of confusion racing through my mental. Nevertheless, I continued the journey. Looking around, I noticed crowds of clouds floating through this abyss of beauty as if it were home. Alone I proceed, keeping watch for any signs of life, any signs that might give me a sense of my surroundings. Then off in the distance, I noticed a glowing white figure at what appeared to be a platinum fountain, gathering drink to her lips. As I grew closer to this vision, a set of wings grabbed my attention. To get closer, I had to check if this being was reality. The nearer I got, the realer she became, with flowing curly hair of a brownish brunette tint. I take it she felt my presence as she turned my direction. Aqua green eyes locked to mine as the sights of a crossbow on its target. Centuries of thoughts, epics of words were exchanged in this glare. Stare is all that came to mind. At a loss of speech, I was standing in amazement. Now is it possible that she, is it possible that we, is it possible that me, her, us, is inevitable, confrontation amazing, incredible, fabulous, though I'm human, her angelic, if it wasn't love I wouldn't have felt it, but it's definitely love at second glance for first sight, definitely love at second glance for first sight, definitely love at second glance for first sight, definitely love at first sight. Her left appendage was extended to grace my face with the presence of a skin, the texture of a touch that of silk spun in the depths of Asia. Her lips plump and sweet, this being completely beautiful, from the root of her hair to the sole of her pedicure. Still my muscles were stagnant and active. I still hadn't moved from the initial eyes locking, so I appeared passive. Shocking fact that I would attract a being of the next world. So often I had to press girls to give me a second look, but now I'm taken. It was as if she saw into my soul and I hers. Its complexity had me perturbed, disturbed at society's acceptance of her and I. But it seemed God was okay with it, he let our paths cross. Still at a loss of words, I stretched my hands just to touch her robe. To my knees I tossed my body to worship this goddess of my resurrection. She had to be the closest thing to perfection next to God himself. Love like this never experienced before or ever will be again. She's my friend who shielded me from the pain and anguish of living. Never exchanged a word, our thoughts were all reused. From the hellos to the how are yous to the I love yous. She grabbed my hand, led me to a land of milk and honey, life and prosperity. My wife, she was preparing to be. We sat in a garden of roses and other exotic flowers, still just exchanging thoughts as butterflies landed on the tips of our noses. We held hands. Her beauty was overwhelming to my optical fibers. I couldn't stand to stare, so I closed my eyelids to rest them, and still she was there. I felt the gentle touch to the chest. This heavenly voice spoke those three words. My heart began to race faster. Felt the touch of those lips on my cheek. Opened my eyes to complete darkness. Went for the light switch for illumination, wondering what type of twist or turn took my situation. To my surprise, I was met by those eyes and that hair, that stare, no wings. But it wasn't a dream. It was you, my love, my earth angel, the real thing, the real thing. I know now that she, I know now that we, I know now that me, her, us is inevitable. Confrontation amazing, incredible, fabulous. Though I'm human, her angelic. If it wasn't love, I wouldn't have felt it. But it's definitely love at second glance for first sight. Definitely love at second glance for first sight. Definitely love at second glance for first sight. Definitely love at first sight.
These epic sounds of summer brought to you by Kathy Martin, who's going on a San Diego fair and roller coaster tour after scoring a new Nissan Altima at Mossy Nissan's epic summer savings event.
Log on to MossyNissan.com now and lock in epic summer savings, like the pre-owned 2019 Nissan Altima 2.5S for only $19,995 sale price.
Hey Spotifyers, click or tap the banner to listen to today's top hits. The 50 best songs from around the world. Always fresh and always brand new. Brought to you by our friends at Bacardi. Do what moves you.
Yeah. It's the pure form that flows through my bloodstream. The pure form, only the pure form, only the pure form flows through my bloodstream. Only the pure pure form, the pure form, the pure form, the pure form, only the pure form. It's the pure form that flows through my bloodstream. The pure form, the pure form, the pure form. This is virtual rhyme. Capture time in my poem. Drinking poison I find. Hope I fly before I fall. Lie in the coffin of the crowd. Often the sound amuses until the toxins spill. Contaminate the mainstream of the river skill. Real is an after inkling. Shrinking weaklings to afterthoughts. Encased in frost. Debating between whether waiting or paying the cost. Lost on the threshold of the next. Masterpiece in the flesh. Released as a tapestry. Mesh to defeat that reflection conceit. I'm stuck between this rock and the horizon. Looking for a kaleidoscope to climb in. I'm in celestial state. Impeccable rate of dissecting you spread. Internal organs in northern mountains and jarring your head. Crashing this plane head into that forest. Fashionless, more hungry than the poorest. Third world activists for exposure. To get the picture, it's in the greater film I discovered. Not the arrangements of the scenery changes. Cover my lids and step one step at a rhyme. Left to define the slope of this incline that I'm inclined to travel. Separating the burgers from the cattle herders. The facing slurs of battle searches. Cracking holes in tractor beams act to seem stagnant. Surges a liquid life lunging towards your jugular. Choke, store hope under your blanket along with a flashlight. Strong liquor guzzle to erase a bad night. Last night I left right to embrace the hype. A juice in the lime, hoping the dripping lemon can shed light. It's the pure form that flows through my bloodstream. The pure form, only the pure form, only the pure form flows through my bloodstream. Only the pure form, the pure form. I stand massless, crashing this hijacked thought train into the next invisible mountain I see. I'm sensing danger on the starboard bow of my after death, on which I glide aimlessly through a mind storm, beginning to feel like wind shear. Steer the helm of my ship clear of my hip, then I hop to rhymes neighboring dimension. Parallel, the thoughts of hip-hop stairwell to the next level of existing. Cause we're on the upper shelf, and now crop your life like a photograph. Now you're just ahead of your former self. Your logic is the paragon of MC, eating crew after crew of the empty-minded. No substance, I think that's why I'm still on a mission for egos to devour, reaching a new plateau when it rains and thunderstorms. Words in armies of insects, getting venom and unpin them to the track. Transcend them, in fact, extract the thoughts of the supposedly abstract artists of the anti-creative movement I'm here to destroy. Act now if you wish to deploy, cause if not, a head-on collision is imminent and I'm surviving. Didn't you notice the reaper hovering in your shadow? Unforeseen, of course, I'm ready to perform in your funerals, the scene of choice. When you go to hell, I wanna visit the pass out ice water and lower the thermostat. Use the lake of fire as a wishing well, throw in a dime and wish myself back. Some call me out of the frame of normalcy, and that would be a correct assumption. Cause my heart beats the baseline, microphone fiend. Pumping liquidy words through the arteries, only the pure form flows through my bloodstream. The pure form that flows through my bloodstream. The pure form, only the pure form, only the pure form flows through my bloodstream. Only the pure form, the pure form, the pure form, the pure form, only the pure form. It's the pure form that flows through my bloodstream. The pure form, the pure form, the pure form.
The sort of core idea is that people have a right to control their own work. If a person works on it, if a person does beautiful work under external command, we may admire what he does, but we despise what he does.
The logic And it's obvious to most that I'm a ghost until it's time for you to see me hit the stage. These parasites are looking for a host, but I'm immune to your abuse, and I'm blessed to be the best on every page. I made the brag, I got a goodie bag that's full of treats for all to eat. Defeat is in the truth I speak for those that want it. Hungry, even if I didn't want to eat, I gotta keep chewing the week like it's a tapeworm in my stomach. Raised on the Columbus streets, East Mound by Miller. Weightless got my back and we don't get no thicker. Greenhouse got my back and we don't get no sicker. Il Po got my back and we don't check it. I'm gangster like Bob Marley, Malcolm, Chuck D, and Marcus Garvey when I'm in the booth. You gotta respect. FBI on you for moving keys to the youth, tapping my phone and tailing me cause I move truth on record. Shot double in the place. Thunder. Call me the source. Spit so heavy. Look so easy. Illogic, and I rightfully deserve all of the accolades that come with being placed upon a pedestal. Into the stationary, I take liberty with statues. Pledge allegiance to rock, orchestra pit the vestibule. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. It's better to ensure that you're the greatest, whether analog or digital. Cause if you hate and take into consideration also that my scratch vocals make whole catalogs minuscule. After all, pride springs before summer fall just because it ain't the season for the sound. Crowd's fine, I'm like a pine, store metaphors, 4 seasons, 365, Columbus alive year round. Now there's been a lot of talk of falling off, and it's been said that I'm so close to the edge, it's time to leave. Time to speak to the sleepwalkers, counting sheep, no end in sight. With a mic, I'm nice, bending light 7 days in a week. The logic. Shot double in the vanilla, a double in the place. I bring the thunder, call me the salt in the stick. The logic, bit so make it look so easy. This dude's sick. About this for a mighty long time. The condition of music been weighing on my mind. We don't know where we're going and don't care where we've been, so the resistance is growing in ways you can't imagine. So we can't stop till this stronghold breaks. Must act now, no time to wait. No more handouts, it's time to take a stand and redefine our place. See, I've been thinking about this for a mighty long time. The condition of music been weighing on my mind. You see, these kids, they listen and wanna be what they see, so we all have a mission. It's our responsibility to give them something that will teach more than drugs and life in the streets. They're not too far, our arms can't reach. Life and death is in the words we speak. See, I've been thinking about this for a mighty long time. The condition of music been weighing on my mind. It's weighing on my mind. It's weighing on my mind. Gotta feel the beat. You gotta feel the beat. You gotta feel the beat. You gotta feel the beat. See, I've been thinking about this for a mighty long time. The condition of music, it's weighing on my mind. All we preach is violence and wonder why we're dying. A life's just a party. It's all Patron and Bacardi. But there's just so much we can say. If we shine bright, they'll find their way. Don't wait for tomorrow, take a chance today. Cause at this age, their minds all play. See, I've been thinking about this for a mighty long time. The condition of music, it's weighing on my mind. We don't respect our women, but through them life is given. Think about the life you're living. Would your mom be proud of what she shed tears when she hears your songs? Wondering where did she go wrong? You don't have to be an industry pawn in a game of control that's centuries long. See, I've been thinking about this for a mighty long time. The condition of music, it's weighing on my mind. feel the beat. Yeah. What? You gotta feel the beat. Yeah. You gotta feel the beat. Yeah. What? You gotta feel the beat. Yeah. I don't know what you thought you had or what you got. But yo, to be an MC, it takes a lot. Are you willing to take the responsibility of this quest? Cause if you do it right, you might not have nothing left. It takes artistic ability and know-how lyrically to express in forms of poetical wizardry. It takes rhythmic structures and phenomenal thoughts. It takes creation of hooks on which the whack can get caught. It takes knowledge of self and creator. It takes paying attention to that music in the elevator and elevating. If you call yourself a lyrical surgeon, it takes patience. It takes taking a trip with God on that ship of relation. It takes self-denial and realization. It takes keeping it realistic, not real just to become a statistic. It takes evolution and edification. It takes a person, it takes a family, it takes a city, it takes a nation. It takes surrounding sound, not letting sound surround you. It takes surrounding yourself with fam and a dope crew. It takes hot tracks and it takes hot use of words. I don't know about you, but for me it took the third. I don't know what you thought you had or what you got. But yo, to be an MC it takes a lot. Are you willing to take the responsibility of this quest? Cause if you do it right, you might not have nothing left. I don't know what you thought you had or what you got. But yo, to be an MC it takes a lot. Are you willing to take the responsibility of this quest? Cause if you do it right, you might not have nothing left. It takes a sense of focus and clear mind state. It takes shape and destiny and accepting fate. It takes you taking a stand and not conceit. It takes you being and acting like a man and not a beast. It takes squashing beef. It takes treating our women like queens and men like kings. It takes replacement of material with spiritual things. It takes a one for education and lack of stupidity. It takes discovering your faults and seeking a remedy. It takes some illogical thinking in this rational world. It takes passiveness and confrontation, rebellion and confirmation. It takes an open and a closed mind. It takes a lack of compromise and finding some truth in lies. It takes healing, it takes bruising, it takes trying. It takes winning, it takes losing, it takes living, it takes dying. It takes them, it takes us, it takes you, it takes me. These are the essentials I think it takes to be an MC. I don't know what you thought you had or what you got. But yo, to be an MC it takes a lot. Are you willing to take the responsibility of this quest? Cause if you do it right, you might not have nothing left. I don't know what you thought you had or what you got. But yo, to be an MC it takes a lot. Are you willing to take the responsibility of this quest? Cause if you do it right, you might not have nothing left. I'm an MC cause I got what it takes. Are you an MC? Do you have what it takes? If you don't know, I've defined it. So go ahead, kid, and just rewind it. I'm an MC cause I got what it takes. Are you an MC? Do you have what it takes? If you don't know, I've defined it. So go ahead, kid, and just rewind it.
If you got the logic, third,
everybody, if you got what it takes. Clap your hands, everybody, if you got what it takes. Clap your hands,
These epic sounds of summer brought to you by Kathy Martin, who's going on a San Diego fair and roller coaster tour after scoring a new Nissan Altima at Mossy Nissan's epic summer savings event.
Log on to MossyNissan.com now and lock in epic summer savings, like the pre-owned 2019 Nissan Altima 2.5S for only $19,995 sale price.
Tell me where I gotta go. If I gotta run, if I gotta hide for a minute, let me know. Never been one for cynicism, but I've been looking for you in the mirror, and I really, really hope I don't find ya. Living where the grass don't grow, where the birds don't sing, streams don't flow. Dreams, haven't had a good one this summer. Just try to make it through this summer. When a soldier fall, I miss summer. There's a price you gotta pay for every life we're losing in the jungle. And every night I pray to God I guard my heart and stay humble. Tell me if I gotta stay, if I gotta just buckle down for a minute while you play. Just let a brother know when you're finished, but I've been looking for you in the mirror, and I really, really hoping that I find you this time. This climb is steep, but we'll be fine. Tell me if I get to live, if I get to breathe for a little bit, giving all that I could give. Take a limb, take my heart if you need. Been staring through the looking glass and we're running out of time for me to find ya. Sand's getting low, no way to know how deep the rabbit hole goes. Sleep of memory knows. Looking for escape while awake to new energy. They see the door is closed, but a window breaks. So take me to the river, let me drown, cause I live by faith and by sound. Never been a slave to the rhythm, never been afraid of the living. Tell me if I gotta die, if I gotta go 6 feet. Either way, I'm still alive. This legacy, it keeps me, but I've been staring through the looking glass. And I'm glad that I found ya this time. This climb is steep, but we'll be fine. agony and tragic realizations. Tainted relations assembled atop a quicksand foundation. No preparation for the prosperity sinking. Innovation is thinking, triggering success, igniting the fuse of stress, heartache and heartbreak, emotional displacement, hopeful disappointment, trapped within this physical encasement, a delusional ointment, massaged into the minds of those who find existence frozen time, accompanied by loads of pain, inevitable ending, laced with an unknown destination. Excessive fear is the undertow of situational patience. Religious limbo with consequence awaits every action. Prescriptions given by civilians to keep mental planes from crashing. Inhale for coping fashion. Shoot up for some relief. Guzzle to gain confidence. Roll trees to escape this nonsense. Live to die, to survive has never been achieved. I love life, so I guess I'm a masochist that can't wait to leave. No struggle for survival. Sipping from silver streams where dreams are now pedestrians. Tangible happiness driven by fantasy interaction, lacking flesh restriction. Angels the crowds compile while ripping. A venue where souls listen. The gardens are stages. A vast field of wildflowers. The styles tower from pages. Clouds are pedestals with pools of words to swim through. Drowning is bliss and destiny sealed with a kiss. Walking with love and contentment hand in hand. Upon streets of golden sand, encountering lost family and friends. Hardship is a pastime that capsized. The entrapment of lies abolished. Everyone has a marble platform polished by the hands of celestials and heavenly cotton balls where we can stand for lifetimes, not threatened by a fall. Thoughts remain pure, no tainted speech. We speak with emotions in a paradise that doesn't cease. Setback and death can be progression. Life can be a burden and death can be a release. Life can be a problem and death can be a solution. If your life is death, there can be nothing left but increase. Life can be a setback and death can be progression. Life can be a burden and death can be a release. Life can be a problem and death can be a solution. If your life is death, there can be nothing left but increase. A man who thinks with his own mind. Glad you could join us. The tofu was not as firm as I'm used to, and the quinoa was tragically overcooked. It's hard to wear your heart on your sleeve when you're rocking a tank top and compassion is completely shook. Tried to outrun the memories I'm competing with, so I did about 90 on the highway. I'm usually open to suggestions, but unfortunately my tolerance is closed Sunday to Friday. Cleaning out my closet, found old M&Ms and Hershey Kisses, faded tour shirts and poems about the sun. Prepared a performance for our dinner date and actually rehearsed for this one, so I hope that you would come. I've never been the type to fondle legacies, but what you're leaving's too beautiful to resist. And I've come to introduce a new theory that can only be described as Occam's razor with a twist. To fall sound asleep, only count 8 notes and tune guitars to the pitch of your dreams. Keep a bulletproof self-esteem and make sure it's not buried in a ditch with your screams. My GPS says I'm 3 miles away, barring any traffic or overflowing moats. Now this path has been under construction for weeks due to the aftermath of candid Facebook posts. Graduated summa cum laude, cause my auxiliary jetpack charges on a mini USB. And I told my army of clones that the world would function a little better if there was a few less of me. I look in the mirror and see the reflection of the back of my head. can't help but to tap myself on the shoulder and tell them that they'll love you till they can't use you for anything else. That's just one of the lessons I learned as I got older. Imitation of life in black and white is actually one of my favorite cinematic works, and for some reason, when I'm stressed, I walk like an Egyptian. I guess it's just one of my enigmatic quirks. Now in the blink of an eye, it was gone. Held an eyelash on the fingertip and said, make a wish. Logic loses its luster when it's overused, but it's sprinkled with chaos. It's a captivating dish. Welcome. A man who thinks with his own mind. A dangerous man. I was next to Dr. King on the balcony when he was hit. In the front row taking notes when Malcolm was floored. In the back of the bus when Rosa was put in cuffs. Till I was free, I wasn't to be ignored. I was climbing the mountain, but I inched off the path. Nothing sustaining but stab, pen and pad, I had to laugh. 3 children to reach and teach and build with. This jigsaw was a gift in disguise, my eyes were open. Mystery paydays cloaked in a phone call. My canvas is a collage of grace. Some brush strokes I'll take to my grave. Out here, sometimes I feel all alone. Mama, I don't know if I'ma ever get home. Tell you I love her and the kids the same. Cause I've changed my name and I've changed my addresses. I've washed the sheets and I've flipped the mattresses. I know life's a play, but I can't tell what act this is. On my way somewhere in something city, in a van with a group of friends who don't know what an atlas is. Walk through life on stilts to see heads following after. Sit in glass houses, throw stones to the shatters. Swallow shards till blood quenches my thirst. Stay on with proverbs, prepared for the worst. And my wife kisses my cheek. My sons give me hugs, so I keep spinning my wheels till I escape the mud. Love tattoo press on my conscience. I have to continue to duck and weave through the snakes and monsters.
I've been here before when it happened. I've been here, but it feels like the first time. Been here, but I can't recall what path I took to get to the place where I felt fine.
I was drowning in tears when that Turner was lynched, begging for mercy when Jesus' wrists were nailed. Bedside when Marcus Garvey took his last breath. The only way to deal with the pain was to rebel. Till you've seen my photo album, don't question development. Yes, I know the road folks, but I question the relevance. Situational ethics, fleeting conscience, fabricated relationships, blinded logic. For 1,000 lifetimes, I've walked scenic routes, burying hatchets, burning bridges at both ends to minimize the madness. Out here, sometimes I feel all alone. Mama, I don't know if I'ma ever get home. This life I've chosen is draining my energy. I've asked for help, but everyone around me seems empty. I've ironed my pants and I've folded my shirts. Told my job that I'm never coming back to work. I'm a one-man puppet show, Jim Henson incarnate. No strings attached, cause I thought that fencing was harmless. Every point punctures armor, perfectly poised. Exposed blues and melody, not to be confused with noise. Control throws to only bridge gaps. Brace for impact, the taste of nuclear holocaust sits in my knapsack. Variables of parables keep me back. weave through the snakes and monsters.
I've been here before. Where were you when it happened? I've been here, but it feels like the first time. I've been here, but I can't recall what path I took to get to the place where I felt fine. I've been here before. Where were you when it happened? I've been here, but it feels like the first time. Been here before, but I can't recall what path I took to get to the place where I felt fine.
These epic sounds of summer brought to you by Kathy Martin, who's going on a San Diego fair and roller coaster tour after scoring a new Nissan Altima at Mossy Nissan's epic summer savings event.
Log on to MossyNissan.com now and lock in epic summer savings, like the pre-owned 2019 Nissan Altima 2.5S for only $19,995 sale price.
I'm falling more day by day, day by day by day. I'm falling more day by day.
Slow down, you're moving too fast. Pump your brakes. Embed you in sound. An arrow slung towards the torch passing, and cancer stick lashing. And ashes in the urn, cast stones over the riverbed to watch the ripple spread to the liquid crystal's edge. With candy-coated fantasy tips the pixels have. Now, how many licks does it take to get to the center of the surreal? Where diamond cluster punctures the surface of glass shields, and dreams turn a backdrop of a gauntlet of haunted stages. Rages the cash crop filled with patience, grace, lifting every voice to sing. Fumbles every ear that listens to ensure that I'll get my roasted pigeon with all the fixins. Famished heart muscle swallows the clock of ages, count down with each pound. I feel my future ticking away, knowing only a second separates tomorrow from the day. I'm still searching through this stack of needles for a strand of hay. I'm nauseous, my cup runneth over with fable talking on some tortoise in the hair bliss. Y'all kamikaze pilots rocking helmets, every nosedive attempt to fate, and dissension turns ascension on the stairway to heaven's gate, where an angel waits, wielding a sword that bore the phoenix flame. He scanned the book of life 7 times and didn't see your name.
Day by day by day, I'm falling more day by day, day by day, I'm falling more day by day.
Today's mighty oaks, just yesterday's acorn that held its ground. See, growing old is mandatory, growing up is optional. With thoughtscape tropical, sandy beaches where sun rises and sets in a frame. A picture of my perspective with no face but 3 names. A trinity, if you will. For instance, times ticks just a metronome, adding rhythm to existence. With existence comes morning, as the stars tears string the kite to symbolize that every morning is the morning of night. And with that said, I grace my gift's edge with anticipation of a swan dive into the ever afters of the here and now. And now I'm here where clever actors wear masses shivery. The apocalypse won't be televised, but the Holocaust will be. The guilty won't be tried, but the innocent will be. Then lashes to each hound that doesn't return with a frisbee. Now that's justice. I'm on the outskirts trying to find where the crust is. Believe in my window seat, breadcrumb the path to where my crutch is. So I'll fight to take another breath, even if it kills me. Because it's the principle of the breath, not the breath itself that fills me. As a man who thinks with his own mind according to my 3rd name, I want to exhale fate and wait for December's 3rd rain, collecting each raindrop in my personal petri dishes. I just brushed the lamp, a genie emerged, granting me 3 wishes. 1, I'll live to see my son. 2, I rise to raise my son. 3, my tongue will be the device by which my carcass is hung.
Day by day by day, I'm falling more day by day, day by day by day, I'm falling more day
Carpe diem, the philosophy. The agnostic due to my success within my. I was the sun, now I'm a star in the skies of ignorance. My heart's become hate trapped within this frozen puddle. Now dispensing souls, reflections soaked in subtle hypocrisy. I've disgraced my own name because I'm living life logically, consistent with the secular realm. An illogistic dichotomy. I haven't lost faith, but I've misplaced my spirituality. Open ocean is created, a relationship to float in reality. Cause now I'm trapped in a storm's eye. Heavy rains I can't handle. Need to become a lighthouse instead of a flickering candle. Need to rededicate my life, don't know if I'm ready. I know I have to make a choice, but I wish he would make me. I've strayed from the path predestined for me. I'm ill now, but walking right, I'd be an iller MC. I know I can overcome this rut, cause God put it in me, but I have to find it. Stop walking this earthly road blind. Every word written is God-given, this is my theory. I'm in a place now that doesn't compare to where I could be. I know I can overcome this rut, cause God put it in me, but I have to find it. Stop walking this earthly road blinded. Due to my reflection, I lost love, cause God was an afterthought. Showed me the one prepared for me, she was snatched from my heart. I understand the mirror of pain gave a nice view, revealing what I had to do to be reshaped and made anew. This is hard, cause for a while I wouldn't look in God's direction. Pissed, cause I had this life of disappointment and rejection. But I've come to realize that when I fell in this rut, God was tearing me down so he could build me back up. See, I've been called to rock a crowd with an anointing like no other, and be a prime example for my friends and my brothers. Now I need the strength to take the step from the shadow, giving my silhouette features as my teacher points the arrows. I was told sin's wide, righteousness is narrow. I must prepare for it to be just guiding me to through the sea. I need to rededicate my life, don't know if I'm ready. I know I gotta make a choice, but I wish he would make me. I'm locked in this cage and only I have the key. I'm trying to pick the lock without surrendering completely. I know I can overcome this. God put it in me, but I have to find it. Stop walking this earthly road blind. I'm tired of having my eyes covered. I'm trying to see the promised land over the mountain waiting for me. I know I can overcome this rut cause God put it in me, but I have to find it. Stop walking this earthly road blinded. I have to find it and stop walking this earthly road blinded. I have to find it and stop walking this earthly road blinded. I have to find it and stop walking this earthly road blinded. God, I wish he would make me.
Sing praise to the Lord, hallelujah. Sing praise
Stepping up in my face with no skill, no purpose. Spitting all that worthless bull-ish. I'm ready to slaughter some cats. Yo, check it out. I have a passion cast, and I have a craft and laugh, split you in half and dash. While you're gunning, I'm running the gauntlet easily. It's habit handling the unraveling of the fabric of time leisurely. Time's easy. I'm climbing the peach tree to harvest the fruits of my labor. I'm trying to teach me to combine the suit with the same. The mind is beneath me. Your milk caught and mental status in my style rap, mind and abstinence, cat driven. Cause in comparison to you, a cloud solid. Mild scenes and wild dreams, smothered in ambiguity. Usually engulf my scholarship as I float atop anecdotes in my stream of consciousness. Through a garden of good and evil angels coming at me at the angle congruent with apathy. As frantically I strive for my life's apogee, just a touch of such energy, filling me till my cup runneth over. But for now I'm stuck, climbing this continuous mountain, pushing a boulder, resting in purgatory at my life's play. I'm playing my part, so I'm not cut from the cast list. Ending the swift transformation from pacifist to pacifist. I'll pacifist to your nurse to quench your thirst for a hearse test. Strip curse flesh, stop acting feminine and let your purse rest. With an open chest, you got the nerve to serve words from cleft notes, but I split notes with vaulting daggers through the sounds at most. Split notes with vaulting daggers through the sounds at most. I take time to make rhyme conform to my purpose, committing hate crimes against cats that spit worthless. I make minds and take lines, my fine skill disperses verses to the intimidated, perforated by verbiage. I take time to make rhyme conform to my purpose, committing hate crimes against cats that spit worthless. I make minds and take lines, my fine skill disperses verses to the intimidated, perforated by verbiage. With the assistance of an oxygen mask, your oxygen won't last long enough for you to keep your breath between this and my next masterpiece. After I throw it, you'll know it. Stand in the mirror of this poet sinister. You're letting your mass decrease the path to release. Trachea, verbal template, taking your own intake with the mic of a troglodyte. Slaves of insight, stand in light of the blood of my doorpost, man who hope the death angel holds a candle wick. Burn and turn the channel quick until my mental window a bird of thought flew in before I could close it. Hit in my left hemisphere closet, now I'm open as my scalp palpitates beneath blades of apathetic shades. Right from the tree of life, serpents feeding me apples at night, quenching my thirst with a apple to write. Volumes with volume, depth of death, illuminate charms of inspiration. No plots on forms to harvest. As my pen illustrates, I'll show that I draw arms to tarnish characters, oblivious to the oblivion you stand in. It's on your shoe, the stitches following you. Your residence of irrelevance, you abyss of nothingness, epitome of contingency. Can't elevate cause I your elevator shaft in half before I left your faculty. I'm cancerous. Once in your system, symptoms may vary. Therapy isn't potent enough to call my bluff when I rush adrenaline. When I touch the pin again, vulture, I'll haunt ya. Circling next to me, simpleton with complexity, blending with ecstasy. I am a hybrid tongue, dancing in a shapeless wilderness, falling from bliss to this petri dish of existence to fish for men, reeling them in and throwing them back. No slack in the rap race, and blackface acting